Hello, hello, and welcome to the land of Prova. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure, and we have been away for quite a while, about a month, actually. I was off in Spain, and some of my fellow teammates were off doing their own little adventures and stuff. But now we're back, at least for most of us. There's a big Pendleton-sized hole in all of our hearts, as she is off in Alaska once again, brandishing her mighty spear against all the fish. But yeah, so since it's been about a month, we're going to do a little bit of a recap to catch everybody back up. And Kashara's person is going to be here in just a minute. And so we're going to give everybody a little catch up. So, where we ended last session, the intrepid heroes managed to leave the Feywild behind. And as they left it behind, it was completely and utterly obliterated and is no longer in any kind of an existence. When they came back, they decided to go home, only to find that their home had been obliterated, and now all their friends and family members and everybody that they were there is now missing.
Yeah.
And only one person was there to lead the way to find out what happened, and that was Janice, I believe. Janice?
No. Darren.
And so Taryn let everybody know that the dormitory had been raided. Dom is missing. All the kittens have been missing. Janice was taken, the larger Kashara-like cat. And everybody was taken off into this dungeon, as it were, by a cult with a bunch of different tattoos of chains all over their bodies. And so the team decided to take off and go and try to rescue their friend Kashara, as well as all their cat friends, and Dom from the clutches of this cult. When they got there, they started realizing that this cult has a lot to do with madness. Even finding the place was a difficult chore. But only Taryn was able to actually show the direction. For whatever reason, she wasn't affected by the madness. They got inside. And when they got inside, Ian's character is Julius. Julius was affected by the madness and is feeling some of the ramifications of that madness inside the dungeon.
Someone got like a 2, if I remember right.
Yes, that is very much correct. We rolled great for you.
You were really close to offing yourself. That's right.
You got real close.
Another character
killing like someone else too in the fight where like
yes.
Tom almost killed someone.
Somebody else, however, from the party is immune from the madness as well. And that was Daisy. For some crazy reason, Daisy seems kind of at home here because, hey, even has some relatives. Yes, they're lesser forms of the perfection.
We don't call them that.
We call them
Shitty
SDs.
daisies.
Shitty daisies.
Shitty daisies.
They have names.
SD.
The SDs, who are acting as wardens, basically, of all the kittens, and Kashara, and a professor who is also there, whose specialty is in bio improvements. And so Daisy knew of this professor, worked at the university, and they managed to save him, save the kittens, and send them all back, save Kashara, as well as Janice. However, Dom is still nowhere to be seen, and so they kept on moving forward, eventually finding a portal into some other kind of a world. And inside this world, it seems to have a mixture of both evil Fey influence as well as old Vale influences. It's this weird in-between kind of place. Very red, very angry, very sickening to the stomach.
Strong aesthetics. Strong. We should throw a rave
aesthetics.
here.
Sounds like home.
Yeah. This is my preferred club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's throw some laser lights. It'll be great.
Yeah, I put energy, blood, energy, chain stream, question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's how I feel. Question mark.
Before they got through, poor Pendleton realized that the shards that she'd been carrying for so long had welded themselves into her body.
Yeah.
Only Leto said that he would be able to try, at the very least, to be able to separate these shards from her physical body and hopefully bring her back to restoration. And so they're gone, along with all the kittens, into some unknown land off in the corner. And the rest of our party is going deeper into this pit to see if they can find their buddy, their friend.
Do we remember what's on the other side of this portal?
Something horrifically kind of fey, kind of shadow, kind of awful. I think that's the river Styx down there, not gonna lie, so bad.
Does it look like it? I'm from there.
I'm from there!
Not yet.
Not yet. I honestly would prefer hell, I think, to what this is.
Keep that in mind, though.
I mean, if it's energy.
No! No!
What?
Sit! No! No!
If you think about
We
it.
have tried that too many times and it has almost failed too many times.
We haven't tried it
It's
time.
time to be a daisy sponge. Let's see what happens.
No. No.
Come on.
Please, no.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No, please.
One day I will absorb something
One
powerful.
day.
And it will be grand.
Have you
For like
tried
2 seconds.
absorbing a beholder?
No, but there were the beholder eyes inside of the SDs.
Yeah.
And they immediately disintegrated after
Yeah.
we had.
Oh man, so you can absorb them.
In order to absorb a beholder, we have to go find a beholder. I'm not gonna do that. Especially since the only beholders around are the weird rock.
Plus, I don't really even know like what I'm capable of doing after absorbing. The only thing that I know is that like I can transfer energy,
Uh-huh.
or was it like I can
You could
take
expel.
and then heal?
Yeah.
And then there's also deal damage.
Yeah.
You can aggro
You could,
things
yeah,
to you.
aggro, like a beacon.
Mhm.
And you can also, like, nuke. But we're not doing that.
I haven't even tried to nuke yet.
We're not going to.
Well, no, I did try to nuke, but I didn't know what I was doing.
That's true. It's a bad nuke.
Oh, that's right. You did know.
0 out of 5 nuke.
And then everybody wanted to eat you.
Yeah.
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 Hey, but everybody's still alive.
That's
So-
right.
And you're alive.
And I'm alive.
Except Morgana and Talia and
Yeah, but those were before me.
That's
Oh!
That
Daisy
is
was
doesn't
correct.
know about those
before
guys.
Daisy. Okay.
Yep.
PD before Daisy.
BD. We're now an AD.
We're an AD. You're right.
After Daisy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I need 2 of our players to roll some checks for me.
Any two are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
The first one is a retro roll. I want to see if Daisy saw something while he was investigating his brethren. So I want you to do an investigation check for me. And the other one is Julius. Julius.
Are you,
You
crazy?
got it. Yeah, that's the one.
I go through all the names in my head. August, Julius,
Well, August is
Septimus.
dead, so we could just scratch and perm off.
And yet I still can't get rid of it. That's the
He's
first one
been
that comes
dead
to
for
mind.
a year,
I
Tom.
know. And every time I can't get
Do
rid
I
of it.
use my inspiration right
So
now?
what'd you roll?
I don't- I
Any
think they're
modifiers?
Oh yes, yes. Sorry.
Rolls.
Constitution for you.
Sure.
Investigation for you.
21.
21. You come into this space and immediately fall to your knees. It's
Sick.
like you can't breathe.
Sick.
You are controlling your body. You're not taking any damage, but you realize it's almost like you have immediately gone to an extremely high altitude and you're getting altitude sickness. Like you're about to start throwing up. You're about to start heaving. And as you're sitting there, you're trying to control your body movements, but you're not taking any damage. But your body is acclimating to what's going on in this space. Everybody else seems perfectly fine.
I can't believe for the 21 he still got the bends. That's
Yes.
crazy.
However, he is not taking any kinds of damage whatsoever.
What kind of damage would it be? Psychic? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, I have resistance to that.
Good for you.
So you see your friend
I'm
on
gonna borrow
his
my
knees
ring that
on
I've
the
never
ground.
used before.
I got a 7.
Oh,
I have a -1.
sick.
You realize that underneath, when you were in the other room and you were examining the,
Is your door locked?
I hope not. We're gonna find out real soon.
We will. It was not locked when I walked in.
You found that there was a few letters in like a maker's seal on the bottom of one of the pieces of armor of the other daisies, the lesser daisies,
SD.
stupid daisies,
Shitty.
daisies, shitty daisies.
Shitty.
The letters that you see, or the letters and numbers you see, are EN514. You realize that there's more, but you can't make out what it is because it's been scratched and mangled. But there's a maker's seal or something on them.
Hey!
Come on in.
Welcome.
Meanwhile, your friend is on the ground, heaving, trying to survive.
Are you okay?
Doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So no.
No, that means he's good.
One of you, no. Aren't you supposed to be healers or something?
If something was wrong, he would tell us.
I can heal, but it's not like
I know that's not your main focus, but I can't heal at all.
I block damage.
That easy. I know you have lay on
Do
hands.
you
Don't lie to me.
Do you need help?
I know you have cure wounds.
I feel like that meme where it's like, you guys can heal.
You guys do heal. You guys are healing. You guys are taking damage.
Julius, do you need help?
It is very obvious. It itself. It is.
You need like a paper bag.
Can he speak at all? Can he speak or?
Very, very, very labored, like one word at a time, and even that's a strain. If you push it, you're going to take damage, and so you realize it. So you're calm, you're precise, you're not exerting yourself.
So that's not.
That's about right.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
thinking-
resistance.
I was actually thinking about casting Lesser Restoration.
That works too. But this way, if he has to roll again,
Oh,
he gets
no.
a
What's
bonus.
currently
It's
impacting
so
him right
pretty.
now?
We don't know.
Is he in pain or is it kind of just acclimation?
Well, I mean, we didn't get that. I mean, I know this.
You can do an investigation.
Another one. Here we go.
I'll try. No.
Can I do a nature?
Yes,
Okay.
I
So
got a now one, so that's a 0.
a 0.
Wait,
You're like
roll 20.
This is going.
you have
He
zero
seems
idea.
fine.
At one
He's
point, you're like,
fine.
maybe it's like a medical situation. Maybe he ate something.
Food poisoning.
This could be food poisoning. You've
That's
seen
what
this
it
once before.
That's
natural
some
20.
serious food poisoning.
Yeah, damn.
As you're examining him, you're seeing that his eyes are shifting.
Oh.
They are turning from like a deep black, right? Their original color.
They're like purple, actually, like just like that.
So they're going from that purple, and you see that with every breath, they're turning the blue. And they're turning the blue with every breath that he takes. And you realize it's acclimation. He has never been exposed to this much veil before. And it's too much for his body to handle all at once.
Veil sickness.
It's like the
Veil sickness.
Was it the demon core?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's veil. It's just give him a minute. We're just gonna stay here for a minute. We're not gonna go deeper. We should stay here.
It's not improving. Like
Sick.
at all. You may
I don't
sit
know-
here
I
for
can't
a
fix
long
that.
time.
What do we do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why do you look at me? I'm not a veil expert.
I mean, we kind of...
I mean,
I've
look
done-
at it's obvious. Like,
And you've kind
I can just give you a ride.
of done...
And you kind of just
You,
nod.
you can sit
You
there and
carry it,
meditate
maybe?
while I bear my way around.
I think... I don't know, I'm going to do something stupid.
Do it.
That's just in character. You might as well.
Well, I'm not going to let him suffer.
Okay, what are you
you're
going to do?
No, wait. Actually,
I'm going to grab him with,
Yes.
with my tattoos, with my vines, and
Yes.
I'm going to try to absorb
That is stupid.
some of the sickness
That's so
that he's
stupid.
having.
So
So
glad
I'm
you
going to
said
take
this.
on some of his
I'm so not.
As soon as you touch him, your intention is to wrap with your
Uh-oh.
chain
Whoa!
around his
No,
body.
we're killing each other.
However, as soon as you start
Maybe, you know.
touching him, and as soon as your chains, your daisies, start to connect with his body, you feel like you're drawing out a sickness immediately from him, and you start absorbing it into your core.
That's not good.
However, you realize this is a different type of energy that you're absorbing.
Oh.
He immediately starts to feel better. He
never
immediately starts to get better. His eyes turn a bright blue. You've absorbed whatever humanity was still left in him that was holding him back.
humanity. I'm sorry.
On the bright side, you don't have to get high anymore.
On a positive note,
We haven't talked about
regrets.
the-
and before you can even decide anything, one of your spell slots comes back.
Whoa.
No, bad. This isn't a good thing.
Why is this not a
You,
good thing?
you can't undo it. It just
Just
happens.
sucked in Julius's life essence.
Oh my god, what's the other guy's name? I don't want to deal with the other guy.
I'm sorry. Is this
No.
is this a bad thing?
The other
'Cause
guy
this seems
is-
like something that
He's
you
100% better.
August?
Oh, Marco?
Marco!
Oh, yeah.
Keep Marco out of here.
I did it.
What do you do? I mean,
Better.
he looks better.
I don't want to tell you.
I like that. What do you mean?
Well, do I lie?
Not to me.
But lying is good.
Not to me.
But lying is better than the truth.
But not to me.
His soul is gone.
What?
I absorbed his humanity.
You're a Dementor.
It's unfortunate.
Fortunate.
I gotta pull it apart.
I wonder if I can give it back to him though.
Don't. Stop.
Hold on, let me try.
Stop! No! Julius, how do you feel?
I was actually just messaging you right now.
You feel fantastic. You feel like just like you were. And as a matter of fact, even the sickness that you were experiencing before is gone. The madness that you were like, things weren't lining up the way they should, suddenly comes straight into focus. You haven't felt better. Matter of fact,
I also
if you tried, you could pierce the veil. If you tried, you could slice into the veil.
I'm
What? How?
Because he's Julius.
Because something was just taken from me.
Because you have exposed yourself to a extreme
A lethal
Veil.
dose
Lethal
of radiation.
dose.
We're macro dosing
of
now.
veil
Yeah.
all at once.
I mean, don't be mad, but like, what else were we gonna do?
I'm not mad. I'm just alarmed.
Don't feel anything. Bro.
He looks fine.
Feels
I'm glad
great.
that you feel good. You can absorb. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So
Keep
I
the
did.
souls to
I did
yourself.
good.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
good.
Tentatively.
You're
Tentatively,
great.
you did good. Don't write that down.
Absorbing souls
No!
is good.
Tentatively. Write the word tentatively. It's important.
Tentatively, tentacly.
No.
Tentatively.
Let's try another word. Conditionally.
Tentacles.
Conditionally. We can circle back to that. Conditionally.
Conditional.
Conditionally good.
So at this point, we're going to pause time,
Thank
and we're going to
God.
go back in
I
time,
don't like this time.
and we're going to go all the way back to the dormitory.
Sick.
And Kashara is with her siblings. Clones? We're going to say siblings.
Siblings
I
are
don't like
clones.
clones is a mean word.
So you're with your yourselves.
Nice.
Did we just go into multiple personality disorder or something?
Kind of.
Some of us.
Disorder is such a strong.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
So from your perspective, while these guys took off, and it's been what, like 3 months? 4 months? I forget now at this point.
Well, how long we were what?
Where you guys were
Well,
gone?
about a year.
Okay. It wasn't
Oh,
a year.
was it a year?
It was not a year.
That's about a year.
It was
Right.
9 months, if I remember.
9 months.
Yes,
That's
because
what
it
it
was
was.
pregnancy length. That's how long it was.
I'm
That's
just
what I
sitting here
remember.
like, where the fuck did
We died.
It's been 8 months. Gone for 8 months.
Oh,
There you
8
go, there you
months.
So about a month in, you get the first prophecy. And the prophecy is to go to this seaside island, something about like a queen's coming out and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as you get it, and before you can even act on it, the whole dormitory is attacked. And they're attacked by both robot creatures and cultists that have chains all over their bodies. You and all of the inhabitants of that place are taken. And you're taken into this mountainside area where you are basically tortured.
Nice.
They quickly find out that you and Janice are different than the other small children.
They tortured the children?
They didn't torture them as much as hold on to them for resources' sake as opposed to torture. So no point in torturing them. We're going to harvest them later. It never got around to that. They were all saved. However, you were subject to months of tortures.
That's gonna do wonders for her mental stability.
She had mental stability.
So here are the tortures that would happen. They would blindfold you. They would gag you. They would tie you up. They would
Where's the
take you
torture?
through a portal. You would know that you would be somewhere inside of the veil. And then they would intentionally put things into your hands. The things that they would put into your hands were always moving. They were always slimy.
Disgusting.
And they were always extremely painful.
Have they tried to like morph me with them?
They would talk, but they would always talk backwards and not in straight lines, and so you could never understand what it was they were saying. Go ahead and do either an insight check or to do a intelligence check.
I don't think either of those are very high. Insight, intelligence.
4. You're not sure what it was that they were trying to do. All you knew was the fact that Janice was with you, and they were doing the same things to her. Janice screamed more than you. She was under way more pain than you were. They would do this test for a while, and they would just place these things in your hand. That's all it would be. But the radiant nature of this thing would just rack your entire body. They would throw you back in the cell. It would take you about a day to recover. In which point, then you'd see Janice again. You guys would comfort each other. Leto, who was next to you, which was this professor in the cell next to you guys, would always ask you questions and make sure that you guys were okay. He would give you like ideas of what you could do to like help each other to like feel better. They would give like a modicum of relief, but not enough to take away all the pain. There were a lot of times that even when you came back, you would speak backwards for a day until the effects would wear off, and then eventually you would speak normally again, and then Leto would be able to communicate with you. But every day or two, they would take you back, and they would do the exact same thing with you, over and over and over and over. Let's do a D20. This is going to be a higher roll.
Anything
No
added?
modifiers.
Natural 20.
Nice.
There was somebody else that they were also testing who was not brought back to the cells that you were in. They sounded exactly like you. They sounded like you. It felt like it was you. Like someone in your family. But you never got to look at them because you're always blindfolded. But you made a guess. It was either Anansi or it was Cat. One of them has already been captured and has been tortured down here as well. But you got the feeling that when they tortured her, it hurt her a lot less because she was talking back a whole lot more, and she was fighting a lot more than you could have. And so you know that it was someone who was a higher rank than you were. However, there was a point, maybe a few days at the end there, that you realized that you didn't hear that person anymore. They would torture you guys together, and there was this point at which that person wasn't heard anymore. And that's been sticking in your mind, like what happened to that person? Are they torturing them on a different day? Are they done with that person? Did they escape? Or are they dead? And that thought just keeps permeating through your mind. So now, at this point, you found the portal. You are now back with your friends. You go through the portal, and as soon as you go through the portal, you have that exact same feeling, and you know you have been through this portal every other day for the past few months. And you almost know instinctively where to go, because you've been there so many times.
So I'm leading them right now to wherever they're at. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so now, Julius is feeling so great.
Wait, how did I get free? Did they let me free or?
These
We
guys.
broke you out.
You broke me out.
We
Okay.
broke you out. 10
Leto
minutes ago.
saved the kids and took off with the kids. Pendleton is gone with them because she's sick. And now as you've gone through this veil and seen that he's been healed of talking backwards, you can already start feeling yourself wanting to talk backwards. Like the feeling of repetition. And you can feel that sickness coming over you again, this madness coming over you again.
No, I absolutely do not want you to do that.
You should absolutely.
You should absolutely
And
not
how
listen
did
to him.
so just like going through the portal it made him feel sick?
He had
You are
not had this much exposure.
One soul at a time.
So it's almost like radiation poisoning to him. It's just too much. Where you guys have been slowly radiated over so long a period of time.
We just
And
slammed
Daisy
I was gonna say,
was
what am I?
You're made of metal.
Daisy was kind of made for this environment.
Yeah. You're also made of veil, so.
Really?
Well, I mean, there's something weird. I don't want to. I don't do it. I don't even want to know.
Do you suspect things?
No, I've never had a thought.
Kashara, how you feeling? Long time no see. I've learned a lot of things since we've been gone. I learned that lying is good.
Sometimes.
Conditionally.
Sometimes. Not always.
Why do you look at me? That wasn't my fault.
She's just staring like. She's mute right now. That's what I'm going with, is she's mute.
I get it. Been through a lot. But also, we did save your life.
You know what would make you feel
By
better?
we, I mean Daisy.
You need to meet my sister.
Jeez.
Oh, that's
I
right.
wanna
There's
say
a
great.
large white wolf with him, alongside him.
I'm just imagining her just like you know, like a mental patient that's been like drugged the entire time
Yep.
at like an institution, and that's just how she is. Like she sees you guys, and she can't feel any emotions right now. She's just like,
I get her. Her trauma response is valid.
Yeah, overwhelmed, and there's just too much information.
No, fuck you, no. Fuck you,
Give
no.
her the flower.
Absolutely not.
It'll help.
Daisy the
Fuck
matchmaker
no, it
over
won't.
here. Pendleton's gone. It's time for the Kashara arc.
I will get everyone.
Varshara.
Flowers don't always have to represent like love interest. It could represent a form of of communication, of like understanding.
You think we understand each other?
No, not at all. But she's silent and you're not. And
Opposites attract.
Just
No.
saying.
when do we tell her about the updated the new fate? No, I don't wanna.
I
don't want to.
I don't want to.
she'd probably fucking commit suicide.
Well, there was there's
We're gonna put you on a watch, don't worry.
I mean there's the new what do you call it? Prophecy. So we got that. So that's good news.
Does she have anything like paper-wise that she could write things down on?
Actually, you already know the prophecy.
Well, that's what she was gonna say. I already know, and like give it to them.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Can
get
she
me
do
for
that? Does
months.
she have something like she can write that down on?
You would have written it on the cell that you were put into.
Damn.
You're just like, sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
My claws used to be sharp.
Yeah, she like shows her claws, and they're all like fucking like mangled and shit.
See, by my notes,
We'll get you
Kashara's
in 10.
tired.
Shore's tired.
Kashara needs a nap.
She's just a tired kitty.
Can we go on? Because I hate being here.
You need a treat and a nap. I get that.
Do you continue further down?
I'd love to.
How do I feel about continuing further down? Am I hesitant?
No, you want to find Anansi/Cat.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
You want to find them. Like, that's a huge incentive for you to figure out what happened to them. Because it's almost like it was happening to you. Right?
Yeah, I'm like sign languaging.
I think she would
That's
like
not
us to
CSL,
go.
but fine, we can go.
CSM cat sign language.
That's silent.
Let's go on.
That was really good. That was
I
amazing.
think I'll be here all week. Can we go?
All right. So you continue to go down, and as you keep going down, you realize it's getting like thicker and thicker and thicker. It doesn't affect you, but you know that this is Deep Vale kind of places.
Hey, it's not pink anymore.
No, it's all spory and gross.
Yes.
Oh, this is Morgana would have loved this.
She would have.
Did you meet Morgana?
No.
How does this even come
I
to
just know
be?
her name.
Like the outside of this mountain is a dead creature, right? It's like a skull of some sort. So what is?
Well, we went through a portal.
Now we went through a portal.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
It's compute.
Wait, have we gone through the portal yet?
Yeah, we went
Okay,
through the
cool.
portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hate this.
Do you know where we are?
We gotta go find the mushroom people.
No, what?
They're around the corner.
Stop lying, man. They'll believe you.
You realize
I've read
it's-
about these. They're mechanoids.
Yeah, we're not.
They communicate with their minds.
Uh-huh.
I've learned about this at the college.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
These are cool.
That's not where we are.
Oh, I don't know then.
Is Kashara feeling any better?
I don't
I
think
assume
so.
she's just kind of like storming, like just gone.
She's on a
We
mission.
gotta follow. We better follow.
I'm like a bloodhound, right?
We're
now.
gonna
I'm on
lose her.
all fours and like,
Oh god.
just like-
I've never been more afraid of
Follow
her.
that kitty.
Okay.
As you continue to go down and down and down, you realize that the smells of the plants and things are reminiscent of the Fae, as if what was left of the Fae left and made it into this halfway space of veil / Fae / material world. And so it feels claustrophobic just because there's almost an overlap of these realms all happening all at once. And so you continue to go down. At the bottom, which takes you quite a long time to walk, you're greeted with this.
oh shit.
Oh, those are eggs.
Spider eggs. Oh, and they're pulsing. No!
Anybody want some eggs Benedict?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Just gotta crack one open.
I don't
Is
like
this
that at all.
familiar to me at all?
You were never put into these eggs.
No, but I didn't
So
have
I just
visions
feel like
or
something
anything.
happened.
These are
You
weird
suddenly
microbes.
look at these and you suddenly feel a connection with them.
My ears go up, right?
What's going on?
Insight check to see what that connection is.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And you can do it with advantage.
oh thank God, because I have a -1 for insight. 8, 13.
A 13 will be enough.
Sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a feeling of reminiscence from what you've experienced before.
And the tubes.
The tubes.
Yeah.
Damn.
I had a feeling.
And you run to these shells and you start to scratch your way. And as the membrane starts to break away, you realize that there are kittens inside and they're transforming.
I don't
This-
like that.
Egg shape is a veil space. They're being upgraded. Just like you were being upgraded inside of the Auschwitz situation. And so as you break through,
We're in Auschwitz 2.0.
the fluid comes out
Yeah.
and the children come out and you realize every single one of these eggs has one of the children inside of it.
Like one of my 47 babies.
We didn't count them.
You never counted and
We
you
didn't
didn't
do any
realize that
count.
there were some that weren't accounted
Why
for.
would we?
I'm gonna start ripping open eggs too.
And the children all pop out of them. They're completely aware, just the same way that Janice was aware of everything. But now they're noticeably different. They're noticeably bigger.
Gotta give them new
They've
names.
aged. However, there are a few that you open up, and they didn't make the transformation. And so they had passed away. What do you guys want to do?
More kitties.
Did I get any sniffs of sunflowers undergoing any of this torture?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it is.
No.
So I don't. Do I have any feeling about minders whatsoever?
No.
Any? Well, I guess. So the only similarity to Kitty Auschwitz would be these eggs.
Hmm. But it's a different way of getting to the same.
The same
Ends.
result, yeah.
They're upgrading you.
She's just gonna do that thing where she just like falls to her knees and just like cradles the babies.
Hmm. And they hold on to you, and they all want to leave.
The dead baby.
The dead ones.
Oh, the dead ones?
The dead
Yeah,
ones.
the dead ones.
The dead ones.
Actually, there's only 2 dead ones out of all
Okay.
the ones that have been
Well, she's
opened
still
up.
gonna cradle the dead ones, and all the little ones are gonna crowd around her.
Mhm.
That's what she's gonna do for right now.
And so there's this sad moment of just all the little Kasharas all holding on to one another inside this space. What would you guys like to do?
I want to try digging a hole and consecrating a part of that land
Hmm.
and prepare to bury if Kashara would like that.
Yes. Even though I don't like clan doesn't do any funeral stuff. I just gotta go with it.
Do a religion.
I'm gonna change my dice today. Oh my gosh. I got to a 6.
A 6.
That's my good roll.
You go through all the normal processes of all the rites. You're a little shocked by everything that's going on. You feel like there should be more,
Yeah.
but you've done them a good service. You've done them something. You've been honorable to them and their passing. Everybody else do a perception check.
$17.
You hear it.
Should I use a lucky for this? Or use my coin? Okay. 4.
27.
27.
27.
Do you hear it? 20 what?
22.
So all of you three see it or hear it. There is the sound of slithering.
Ew.
And it's coming from the next room.
Ew.
It moves slowly, but thickly.
Wait, are we in like a room, like a dungeon-ish type of thing, or is it a forest?
It's kind of like a cave.
Like
So
a
there's
cave.
this room, and then there's another room that's
Okay.
down the way a little ways that opens up. But you hear this slithering, and it doesn't stop. It just continues to slither and flop over one another. It's almost the sound of like fish kind of like flopping over one another inside of like a net.
I'm going to send my homunculus servant over to
See
look
what's
at
going
what
on?
it is.
Your homunculus servant sees this.
Jesus
Oh!
Christ.
Jinxed it.
Have I encountered this thing in my trials?
Well, you never saw
But,
what it was
like,
you were
heard-
touching.
So like is the signal?
Oh, that's what I was touching. Oh.
Wait, is that an eyeball in the middle?
Yeah.
No, this is fine.
Love.
This is fine.
Love
Nah,
that.
for once I agree. This
Love
is so fine.
that.
This is so fine.
So this thing is just moving around. Its tentacles just moving freely, flapping against things. You do also see that there are two of the shitty daisies
daisies.
by the door looking into this room. They look as though they're deactivated, but you have the sense that if you walk into this room, they're going to activate again.
Are they at the entrance to the room? Like the doorway that we would walk through? Or are they on the other side?
They're on the other side. And there is a door there that goes into
Guarding the
another
door we
room.
must go through.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Smash. Smash.
You say nothing.
He's kind of just
He
looking.
just lets us walk there.
He's kind of looking. And he's debating something.
Just tell Virgil to go in.
And then
Smash. I'll fix it. Don't worry.
says there's a portal on the other side of the chamber.
Good news.
But there's something there.
Bad news?
It's a unequal amount of tentacles
Oh.
and a giant eye. Where does the floor end and it start?
It's attached to the floor.
Lovely.
It is the floor.
It is the floor.
The floor has tentacles.
Smash?
The floor is tentacles?
Floor has tentacles.
Your version of floor is lava.
Yep.
Oh, and there's
Much
more.
scarier.
There's more of
Yeah.
a clockwork,
Whatever.
whatever we want to call it.
Well, that's less of a problem. Can I look at the... Is it really a cave? Cavern?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at the walls?
In this room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they made
absolutely.
of rock?
Yes.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to make sure we weren't eating some things like intestines. That would be terrible.
It's just a parasite.
Yeah. That's eldritchy and horrifying, and
I can try. I kind of want to try something,
what are you gonna try here, man?
but it might be expensive,
Oh, expensive. We're just starting.
and it might be pointless.
I don't like these words.
We don't spend our money
But-
anyways. Go for it.
I don't think that's an expensive one. What the fuck? Oh, Smash. Wait, is this Resident Evil?
We've been doing Resident Evil.
Yeah, but, like explicitly now. I fought this boss before.
Whatever dice these are with the eyeballs in them, I feel like
I'm gonna
must
have
use
it.
them.
I'm gonna have my drone cast identify on it
Ooh.
while I do all the spell components, and so all the noise is coming from me, not in the room.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Casting identify on this giant creature.
This is gonna be great. Okay, so okay, because okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
You're gonna do a history check with advantage.
Does anyone have an old iPhone charger?
You at home.
Mine broke on the plane.
No.
It literally snapped off.
No.
The thing.
21 history check. Giant ass iPhone charger.
Do you have,
Excellent.
a chip over it?
You know exactly what this is, and as soon as it connects, you get a little nervous. It is a demon,
Smash.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
not a devil, a demon. It's not just any demon. It's a demon lord,
Extra smash. Smash like 4 times.
but it's been chained.
Oh.
It's been halted in some manner. And so you know that this thing is extremely powerful. But the thing is that it has been restrained by some kind of magical or cultish means.
You're not saying what I think you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be saying what I think you're saying.
I'm not saying anything.
He's
I'm just
saying-
saying there's something tentacly on the ground.
No,
really.
no, what you're
What
saying is that
you
there's a
think he's
demon
saying.
lord that has been chained in some kind of prison and its power has been contained and somebody has been bringing things here to alter them using the power of this restrained demon lord.
Yeah,
Like
that would
any
be
of the words coming out of your mouth.
that would be a fantastic analogy.
Huh.
Kshara,
Yes.
This whole time.
you've been holding on to this every single time that you've come down here. This is where you've been brought. This is what you've been touching. This is what has been
so
changing
jealous.
you.
Changing me? It's been changing.
Jealous.
How am I
I want to
changed?
touch you.
You get the sense, now that you're seeing these pieces come together,
Uh-huh.
they're upgrading you too.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
And they're upgrading you with this. You're too old to be in a shell.
Little shell thing. Okay.
Do we need to change
Tell
your name?
me that there
What's
is
that?
no
Do we need to
way
change your
in
name?
hell
Lady? What comes after Kate?
that the queen, the
Oh.
goddess, and the princess have been
Linda.
It's the
using
other
the
direction.
energy
Wait.
and the power of
H.I.
this
'Cause you wanna go
trapped
up.
demon
Oh, yeah.
lord
So it's a J.
to make the veil.
No,
Tell me there's no way in hell that
I
that's happening.
doubt.
I
that.
also doubt it.
Shara.
I just
But
That's
we need
where
to
my
leave
mind-
now.
we need to leave. I can agree with that. But also, where's Tom?
Yeah.
We kind of have.
I doubt he's down here.
Was he there when I was there for the first month?
Your princess is in another
He,
castle.
when you initially got to this dungeon, he
Damn
was in
it.
the same cell as you.
Dom was?
Dom was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
However, as soon as they started to mobilize you for experimentation, he was gone. He's been gone for months. You haven't seen
Did
him.
he break himself out, or I don't know?
You know that they grabbed him and took him down here. And
Oh,
they
Yeah,
haven't
I thought we trapped
They have
him
not
in
returned
here.
him.
Shit.
But he's not in this room.
Not in this room.
And you never heard him when they were torturing you.
Okay.
You know that if you touch these tentacles,
We too will
you
be
can do it
upgraded?
for a small amount of time, but after that, the veil energy from it becomes too much, and you become sick, and then it becomes pain.
I'm gonna point to the tentacles and then point to him and be like, what's the point? Like,
Can someone get her a notebook or something?
Did I cut her tongue out?
PTSD.
Oh, yes.
last time I lost my memory, this time I'm losing my speech.
Oh,
I don't.
makes
whatever.
sense.
When we were walking down to this way, was this the only path, or are there other paths? Just the only
This
way.
is the only real path.
And there's a door on the other side of this guy. I feel like go in it.
In the door or in the demon?
In the door.
Yeah,
I want the
not
demon to
the
go
demon.
in me. Let's get that straight.
You said in him, and I was a little confused.
No. In the door, around him, behind, whatever.
Through him?
I don't want to
Is
walk
it?
through
It's
him.
taking up like the whole doorway, right? Like there's
Oh
no.
yeah. You gotta.
Anybody want to cast a ninth
You
level
can do a
sweep?
dexterity check to see if you can scooch by, but again, you don't even know if you can get by without it attacking you.
I'm willing to risk that.
Are you willing to run?
My dex is really high. I can at least go check.
What would happen if I go up and touch it?
Let's not do that.
You wanna go up and touch
I
it?
mean, I've been touching it for the last 7 months.
Yeah, but then we'll definitely know that we're here, and you're like here without your thing, without the guards and the people to bring you down here, and also there's the robots and.
True.
There's also a lot of tentacles.
I just feel like if I sprinted,
Lot of-
I could
yeah.
at least see if the door will even open.
There are 2 guards at the end.
I bet I could sprint away from them.
Just gonna like slide underneath them.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull some like Assassin's Creed shit. Don't worry.
I want to touch it.
I don't want you to touch it.
You've been touching it.
Stop touching it!
I want to. I have the instinct that this thing was changing me, and I want to see if by
You
touching it
want
willingly,
To be changed.
if I can figure out what it changed in me. Is that a thing?
Why can't we just do the trial error like method we've been doing this whole time?
Well, this is a trial error.
No, touching a demon is not the trial error method, especially when it hurt, especially when it tortured you, especially when you're
Did the
struggling with the
touching
PTSD.
hurt, or was it just like the like?
It's the prolonged touching.
Yeah, a little touch won't hurt.
Unless it
Soft
grabs
touch.
you and then forces you to keep touching it.
Touch the butt.
Don't touch the
I'll
butt!
touch it.
Okay. As you walk up towards it, it just continues to do what it's doing. It's just kind of like moving around. It's almost docile in the way that it's moving around. And as it finds you, it kind of wraps itself around you, and you realize that's what it's always been doing. It's just been holding on to you. And now with your eyes no longer bound and your mouth no longer gagged, you can see that the veil energy from its core starts to pour through the vines and starts to attach to your body and starts to make your entire body glow blue.
Blushara.
Blushara.
As you continue to do this, you realize that it is shifting like bodily pieces inside of you. There's things that are shifting. There's things that are moving. And that's the reason why there's so much pain involved, is because it's grabbing major organs and rearranging your insides.
Gross.
You hold on to it until there's a point in which it starts to become painful, and you realize if you were to just let this thing hold on to you as much as it would destroy you completely and utterly. Just like the veil presence for him was too much.
Do I feel any significant change? Like anything, like now that I'm seeing it, feeling it, like consciously aware of this thing, do I feel like anything about me, my abilities, anything like that? Do I notice anything is different?
Everything feels like it's moving inside of you and shifting. You're not really sure what it's shifting or how it's going to
When I let go, does it still feel like it's moving and shifting?
It feels like it takes a moment for it to settle into a relatively good spot, and then it stops. But you get the impression that something has changed within you, but you're not really sure what it is.
Is it impregnating me with veil magic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's you're being
Veil
pickled.
babies.
Veil babies.
You're being pickled.
Ew.
Oh, I prefer veil babies.
I also do. We get little veil baby warriors.
Yeah.
Do the shitty daisies wake up when Kashara walks into the room?
They look at her, but she's doing what she's always done in this room. And so they just watch.
Okay. And when Kashara walked into this room, the tentacles, they didn't like grab for her or attack her.
They
Or
eventually
seem to
touched
care.
her, and then they just started to wrap around, like almost like a
Okay.
The loving embrace.
Disgusting.
yeah, like a natural like. Oh, something's
Right.
here. I got to wrap myself around
Right.
it, kind of a
Right.
situation.
Hate that.
So not like it could see her,
No.
more like it just felt her.
Well, I mean, it's got the prey eye. Probably not. Probably can only see this field.
Oh, the eye, by the way, is bright green.
Love that. Because we turn blue when we get closer to the veil, right? Or to a
The
shard.
To a shard.
And green is...
Natural.
So this thing could just be a veil. It just maybe shows that it's veil. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's like... Wait, but we're in the veil, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so that's the weird part. Okay,
But it's
yeah.
also a demon
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah.
A lesser demon lord, but still a demon lord.
I want to try piercing
Lesser
the veil.
demon lord.
What,
I
what
would
do I
grab
see?
for greater demon lords.
Ah. You end up seeing the regular room. Nothing in it. Like on the regular mortal plane, it's just a regular room. It's like a cellar way down here.
So can we just
Can
cut
we
through the
cut
veil
out?
and walk through
I
it?
mean,
Excellent
No.
question. It's only half formed.
yeah.
Can we walk on the side that's formed?
Not split down the middle.
Yeah.
You said half formed.
Atomically.
So what were we gonna say?
I tried.
It's non-corporeal.
Like, me too. Oh, you know what? I haven't done in a long time.
So what?
Go invisible.
If only there was like
Someone who can go just in between
I was
the two
just about to
realms.
say
If
that.
only. Asshole.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to use the half between realms thing. Because it's not in the veil and it's not in our plane.
Yeah.
What was
That
the other thing you said?
you
Was
get
it
the impression
veil
that it's
babies?
being
Babies saying-
destroyed.
Pickled.
Like there's
Pickle.
nothing there? Or
Eventually there will be nothing.
Is there enough there I can walk through it now? Dang it.
You can only see the remnants or the outline of what was there in the material plane.
The material plane is disappearing in this
Disappearing.
space.
What about
Like
the
the
plane in
veil is
between
riding
planes?
over it.
Yes.
So it's 2 realms in one.
Actually, technically 3 realms in one.
3.
And
Is it-
only
Is that the
Combining
Feywild, yeah.
the material plane with this plane, or is it just...
it's obliterating the
Obliterating.
material plane, and only the veil and the Feywild pieces are going into the veil. And so it's too many realms all in one space, and one is being obliterated. And the one that's being obliterated is the material plane.
Every day I am still team the original reality that the king and the queen were from was obliterated by the veil. And that's why it's not written in the history books, because it didn't happen here. That's I'm still team that, but I don't know what to do here.
Well,
I want to go in that door though. Real bad.
I
I really want to know
want
what's behind that door.
Real bad.
Real bad. I want to know what's behind that door.
I think it's time
Okay.
for one of our old friends to come out.
Oh.
And Radadar is going to see if he can make it through
Oh, I miss
Oh,
Radadar.
well done. Okay.
without the tentacles, because he's real small.
Okay. Dexterity. With advantage since you're so small.
Yes, that's a thing.
Somehow that would change the stat. It's so funny.
17,
Excellent.
which beats the one I rolled.
Sick.
You immediately turn into a rat. Everybody looks and sees that you've just become something super small, and you start just hauling. The tentacles are just just moving side to side. You manage to dodge and weave in between all of them. There's a point where you almost run over the eyelid, and you're like, and you run right along the lip of the eye and make it to the other side. The robots on the other side look down and see. And they just, okay, whatever, and they keep moving forward. Like,
Is the door open?
Man, they really are shit.
There
Why
are,
would there be a rat here?
it's almost like this tentacle thing has made like a sludge everywhere, and it's like sludge all over the door. So you can like easily get through because you're small enough, but you're gonna know that these guys are gonna have to slice through some membranes.
Ooh.
Yum.
Okay, I've learned my lesson about ditching the party
And going too far?
and going too
Getting
far.
stuck.
Would you like to look into the other room?
Yes, I would like to peek.
I'm assuming
Peeking
the-
only, staying within the room that you're currently at, you see the following.
I'm assuming the guards didn't see the rat.
They didn't care.
No, they didn't care.
Huh, it's a tree.
Oh wait, are the guards and the robots the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How unassuming.
There's nothing spooky about a tree.
That's
like
so
that.
safe. Yeah, what the fuck?
First you see the
Pretty
tree,
purple light behind it.
and you're confused.
Uh-huh.
You're like, why is a tree down
What am I
there?
missing?
And the tree seems very, very healthy.
Yeah.
Do a perception check on sight.
Is it water? I hope it's water.
Dirty 20.
It's then that you realize what the tree is surrounded by.
It's not
The
not water.
souls of the kittens that have been killed upstairs.
It is the river
This is a
Styx.
pool
The kitten version.
of the souls. The
so
souls
strong
are being
here.
absorbed by the tree. The
Wait.
tree is sucking up
Is
the
tree
souls
the
like
next
it is-
shard holder?
Is
like it's feeding off of
Tree's
those
next prophet.
souls.
Yeah.
And you can even see them traveling through the root systems and into the trees themselves.
That's right, because that's how the shard manifests. Is the souls.
That's what I was saying. Is this
Oh
the
my
next?
God.
The next
You're
shard?
right.
You also see a burned imprint of a hand on the bark of the tree.
And I know whose hand that is. Okay. Well,
Do you want to forward on and see what's going on?
Just keep going. Take
No.
a swim.
No.
Sharkadar?
sure.
Swimming through the souls of your once
I
beloved
would
friends.
if I could.
It'll be full
We
on
didn't know those
Hercules.
cats. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you only knew their clone version.
Oh,
Does anybody have a?
you also see with the high roll. You also see that around the walls on the sides, they've been cleaned, like sharpened, so they almost resemble blackboards. And you see like equations and things all along the sides. You're not a mathematician. You're not a person who's a scholar, so it doesn't make any sense to you whatsoever. But you see, there's lots and lots and lots of calculations all along the sides,
Huh.
and schematics and everything else.
Does anybody have any ideas on how to get us before those pass?
I have ideas on how to get me past.
I have an idea how to get the two of us past.
Okay.
Kashar is really fast.
Sure.
Kashara can kind of just walk through, it appears.
I'm just gonna write I walk,
It doesn't seem
Yeah.
to care.
and I'm
They-
just gonna start going.
They start slapping themselves against you and trying to curl, but then you just keep walking past. When you get to the guards stop you.
Can I maliciously murder the guard?
Oh, Jesus.
You can,
I'm
if you so
going
desire.
to
But you will start.
maliciously- Oh, well, I start initiative.
Oh, you'll start initiative. You know you'll
Loads
start initiative.
gun.
But they just look at you and say, what would they say?
Stupid, I bet.
Inefficient level for next room.
Oh, we need to be level 13 for that.
Recommended level
You actually
40.
need to go be groped.
Return
for
to
another
yourself.
Yeah, right.
We are not
What'd you say?
ready.
Return to yourself.
Hey,
You
Daisy,
just, like,
wanna
snap
get
their
Inefficient.
necks real
your
fast?
shitty Daisy
Oh, no.
magic?
Oh wait, they're robots.
Oh, I'm.
They're robots
I'm just gonna
that
sprint,
are-
but I need those robots going.
That's your
That's
idea.
that's my plan.
Just running.
Oh,
And dodging.
my idea is that since we can shapeshift, we could just turn into one of them.
Oh shit, that's a better idea.
And then
Can't you just
walk.
Misty Step?
That's
Yeah.
a way better idea.
But I'm worried about these tentacles.
But if you just Misty Step and
I mean,
go
we probably
through
won't
the
fool
door.
the tentacles with the shapeshifting, but I mean, maybe
I mean,
you won't care.
Let's
Maybe
think about
we
this
might.
for
I
a
think
second.
if the
These
eye
tentacles-
sees it,
Yeah, if we just went, it should be
But
fine.
these tentacles, they rearrange organs. That essentially means that it's able to see inside of her body. If it can see inside of my body,
I think if the rat goes in
that
and then
wouldn't
cuts
be
open,
good.
I think it's if
opening
it
so people
touches.
can just.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If
Easy,
I'm walking
easy peasy.
past
You do
and
it.
I'm not one
There's
of
now an opening for them
these
because they're
cat
behind them.
folk.
They're not paying attention to what's
Why
behind
don't
well,
you
if we
just
all look like
hear me out? Why don't you just go pick up Kashara and walk with Kashara tentacle side out, and then it'll touch Kashara.
tentacle side out.
And then it won't touch
But
homogeneous.
the other thing is,
Star's gonna
you
love
just
it.
absorbed
yeah,
a bunch
sure.
of this. Like this could be your way to level up. You might want
That's
to go
not how
get
it
girls.
works.
it would be
No.
so much easier if Septimus were here instead
It
of
would.
joining us.
Septimus could just teleport us over.
I had an idea,
Platform.
but it would hurt.
What's the idea? What?
Walk through a moonbeam.
I feel like that's too many steps.
It's just a giant radiant light.
I
I don't
But
think
don't
it
you have
likes
to see
radiant
the
light.
sky? Can you cast Moonbeam in a cave?
Yeah, I think you can.
The silvery pale beam shines down, 5-foot radius, 40-foot high center,
Yeah.
on the point of your choosing.
It's vibes of moonlight.
So it's just a
Just vibes.
dome of, or a cylinder of moonlight.
Yeah,
Why don't?
it's got a mag light
I honestly,
I mean, I would hurt
from the
but-
Lord.
From the Lord. Excellent.
So while you guys were talking, I cut an opening for you. So
Yes, it's a clean
Oh,
entrance.
sick.
So-
We still can't get over there. I mean, I could.
but you can.
But we have to walk past the tentacles.
And we'd have to
And
break
we are...
the
No.
membrane.
No.
No, the
Senator
membrane's
did.
broken.
Senator did.
Oh, you did already?
Senator did.
Oh,
We're
So you
arguing.
can see
So
through
that's
the membrane.
good, but
You
we
don't
just-
even have to pull aggro. You can Misty Step past.
Yeah, maybe that would be the best call, frankly.
How far would you say that the distance from the room is? Because Misty Step is only 30 feet. My movement is 30 feet.
That is a lot farther.
That
than
is a
30
lot.
feet.
I mean, I could
Jesus! Can those squares get a little bigger?
I could run 60 feet Misty Step as a bonus action 30 feet.
10, 15,
So that's
20.
You
90
actually
feet.
run to the eyeball.
What do
and
you
then
think the
miss.
chances are of the robots, Shitty Daisies, robots feels
Yeah,
like
you make it
Slayer,
halfway.
following
I'd make
us
it halfway.
into the room? Do you think? Yeah. Because I kind of feel like we have to deal with them, or they're
But-
just gonna follow us.
I think we can
Probably.
take the robots without the tentacles.
I agree.
The robots plus tentacles is the problem.
I'm just worried about
I've seen that
aggroing the
movie.
tentacles,
It's horrible.
which is what I think Moonbeam would do.
I mean, I just want to kill the fuck out of these guards.
I know
but-
what you want. Can we do that in the next room? In the Dead Soul room?
Yep.
Okay.
We can add their souls to the rest of the dead souls.
Do they have souls?
Daisy
They have beholders.
objectively has at least one soul now. That's not his.
Well, he's not the same.
You gotta catch
You
'em
stole
all.
Julius' soul.
Alright.
soul now.
Oh my god!
soul.
That makes
You're
more
a
sense.
real boy.
And it's mine now.
You just use your necklace to change into Julius.
There's a fourth now.
I'm the real Julius.
Why am I getting strange cravings to smoke weed all of a sudden?
Okay,
Nice.
so what's the plan? Because I'm content to just. My dex is so high, it wouldn't even be a problem. For you.
You guys can't.
Alright,
see
you're gonna
me,
run it? You're
but
gonna
I'm
dash it?
leaving
I'm not
over
gonna
with
leave
my
Daisy until I
paws.
know Daisy has a plan.
Alright, Daisy.
And Julius. Julius.
Julius and
I,
Daisy.
I think it's a good idea to try and fool it, because I can't think of anything else other than blind it.
Well, I can also make myself look like Kashar.
Oh.
Me and
Which
Oh.
works for the robots, but does that work for
Well, and
tentacles?
you
If the
could-
tentacle touches you, doesn't it? Don't you want an autonomous
Yeah.
level?
I don't think the tentacles aren't even kind of trying to touch the robots, right?
They keep running up against them,
Oh.
but they don't have any kind of real effect on them.
But also, we're not tabaxis, so what happens if it touches us?
It's a great question. You should
Find out
lick it.
next time.
I would love to lick it.
It licks back.
The eye licks you. Oh goodness, that's gross. I would like to lick the eye.
No other way around this.
I think we just have to walk. I think we have to walk it.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay,
All right, so you guys are walking.
I'm gonna let him go first. I'm gonna let Daisy go first in case something bad happens. I'm gonna stay back.
All right, Daisy's walking.
Unless Daisy forces me to go with him.
Just bebopping along. Doing Daisy things.
There's literally nothing I can do other than just
There's like a
travel.
60-ish maybe % chance that nothing happens, so it's fine.
Just cast smite on the eyeball.
Like
Daisy
that's
doesn't
literally
know
the
how to
only
cast
other
smite.
option I have is just to attack the eye itself.
Once. Smoted. Smooted. Smoked.
I feel like the
Smite.
tentacles would move much more angrily
Yeah.
if you hit the eyeball.
I don't want to piss it out. I don't want to piss it off. I don't. Because I feel like even a trapped lesser demon
kinda
lord
chill
could
now.
body us.
So like,
What if you
TPK,
drug it?
it's fine.
you're a
What?
fae-
All your weed,
You're a
you just
fiend.
like.
Yep.
So none of that shit will ever work.
What do you think they are?
Fiend,
Fiend?
automaton,
A fiend.
construct.
But, like,
Yep.
get fiend. Fiend.
Remember when you drug Kashara? You got anything like that that would work on a fiend?
No.
Let's just hotbox this room. That's the plan.
This room is like 80
I
cajillion
think
square
between
feet.
at least the two of us, we do it in a couple hours.
We can do it in a couple of hours. We were a can-do team, we're not a can-do.
You're definitely going to be. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Well, so I'm thinking you guys
Xanadar
go
can
first.
come back and chuck you.
No, I think you guys should go first.
130 feet.
As far as possible. Okay.
I think channeling divinity might be the best bet.
In what reality?
Turning the faithless. I could attempt to fear.
He's
And
chained.
them-
Where's he gonna go?
Stop him from touching me.
That's true. I want to circle back to the you guys part, though.
Well, because you're a
What does
fae,
that
Yeah,
do?
no, I understand
you're
that, but like,
fiend,
what would happen
You guys would run away from me.
into the next room?
Yeah, you could just leave.
Maybe.
I don't really want to just full sprint without being able to stop
Isn't
myself.
that what you wanted?
Well, yeah, but I would like to be in control of my sprinting.
Yeah, you're still in control. You just are
Can't come near you.
terrified of
and
me.
well,
No, when you put it that way. Great idea.
feels
You
a
also
little.
get
Yeah.
the opportunity to make a saving throw. Might
Which
I
one?
add?
That's
Wisdom.
I love the word opportunity.
So if you pass,
You get the
I won't.
opportunity to try
then
to
you
save.
won't. Did you say you will?
I won't.
You won't.
I
Okay.
definitely won't.
Yeah, because you failed last time.
I did fail last time. I'm glad you remember. I
You
don't
failed
like.
last time too.
Yes. The feeling in my body wasn't a good one.
Yeah, but
Didn't like it.
okay.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
It's a lot of feet.
So if we just get away from you,
Yeah.
and then you do it.
Yeah.
It's a round thing. So every round it would be the.
So I'm just gonna say 30 feet away from you for the. How long does it last?
Until
Until you get. Well, you can you drop it at will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't
Yeah.
touch me.
I mean, my biggest thing here is just to basically create this like fear bubble around me, and so it refuses to touch me with its tentacles.
I mean, that I like that. I like that for you. I like that for you.
Hey, Kashara. Just want to kite the
So you don't need me.
automatons and we'll take them into
Uh,
the other room.
no, no, no.
What, these
I-
automatons?
I might need you
Just
if I get
kind of.
grabbed. If it fails
So
its saving throw,
we
we'll see.
attack them, so they follow us into the
So
next room.
So when you don't want me to go into that, I should be able to
Wild
wait
bear
and
appears.
watch, and if you get your ass in trouble,
you'll be
you
fine.
want me to come
Oh,
back
man.
and get you again.
You see a wild bear
That's
show
what
up
you want.
behind
Nothing
the
good
automatons.
happens when we're together.
You guys go on ahead.
Okay.
I'll be the last one to go.
Okay, I'm sprinting you. Just
All right, roll for Dex,
And I watch.
saving.
and I
check.
watch.
I'm gonna write
Regular.
on my little thing. We wait for them, or now.
2, 4,
No.
6, 8, 10. 4. There's 18 tentacles. You have to.
19.
Oh, do
19.
I have my weapons?
Yes.
Okay.
You two are ready to start and like attacking, and right before you do, you see you see Virgil just haul on butt, running as fast as he can, and dodge and weave, and like things are going straight over his head. He's like, wow, he's doing really well. And then he makes a jump, and then one of the tentacles kind of smashes him in the stomach as he kind of like slides over the top of it, lands on the ground, and then continues to like get up and starts running.
Kashara's gonna
You
laugh.
felt
Just the smallest little.
Anything to make sure I feel
A
better.
19 did that.
Yeah, so you're fucked.
you don't feel that too much of a difference. You just felt like this gross, nasty, weird
Smash.
sludge thing just hit you in the stomach. Not even on purpose. It's just like this how it was flying around. What everybody else would see is that your eyes have activated, and so just by touching it, you have intertwined yourself with a little bit with the veil energy.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna take the flat of my axe and just smack the thing that's in front of me.
All right, so you're gonna.
You're gonna pull me into combat the second
No,
I
we're
let-
gonna pull them into the next room.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
she's gonna hit up high, and I'm gonna hit down low, and just try to.
Hit them into each other.
The wombo combo.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then after that, we're gonna run into the room.
I hate when we plot on separate sides of the room. This
Oh
always
man, I
happens.
hate when you plot on different maps.
Yeah.
We always do that also. You need to start split
I was gonna say, you
screening.
just like split screen it.
You
and
get a little
just,
pop out.
Oh man. All right, so let's do.
I'm glad I'm not by myself this time, Tom.
Let's roll initiative for everybody, so we know what everybody's going to be taking turns
here.
here.
The most recent one?
There's been a couple times.
Damn.
Because I don't remember being going
Pretty
off.
much anytime there's water, I end up way ahead of everybody else.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right,
but I
Xandar, what's
going,
your
don't
initiative
stop.
The 16.
there?
Have
16,
a
Julius.
plan. That's 23.
Virgil.
27.
27. Holy
Do we get a surprise round?
Plan
Yes.
that
Thought I rolled
Daisy.
Septimus
Good, 'cause I
might.
rolled
19.
19,
Well,
I know.
I don't like it.
I thought I was doing great. And then it's crazy. It's goodness gracious.
27.
Ooh,
18
actually.
plus 9.
You go fast.
All
I
right.
go real fast.
Wait, you skipped me.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. I gotta.
You've been away too long.
I gotta
And now I
edit
just gotta
something.
reactivate my thing.
Forget.
I do.
She has 1 million.
I just rolled a 1
Hide
and a
character
20.
and then rehide this character. Aha.
Wait, why are we hiding characters?
Yeah, why would you do that?
What? Huh? Who?
What, where, when, why?
What were I? She's
Counter. Shoot, I gotta restart it. Okay, hold on a second.
Just wait till you
Give
beat
me a moment.
I like MILFs.
While I'm doing D&D.
Wait,
Okay, here we go. Wild Fury, what's yours again?
That's the
Initiative?
original. Oh no, wait.
That
This
was
one I've
an
never
18.
seen.
Yeah.
Is that the
18.
Queen?
Kashara was yours?
Smash.
9.
9. Julius was
Smash.
23.
Three.
And Virgil was like.
27. 35. It doesn't matter.
And then Daisy's was 19.
59.
59.
Again, I thought I did. Alright.
You did great.
My initiative is always 69.
0 here, 0
kidding.
there.
Yeah.
All initiatives for you guys. All right, here we go. Okay. Xanadar and Kashara, go ahead and roll an attack against the two.
Does it automatically
You
hit
guys are
because
so
it's
weird.
surprise?
Yes. Oh no. It's still well.
He wasn't expecting to get hit.
It wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to get hit, so yeah, I guess you're right.
She's never done that before.
So, okay, so since I'm using the flat of my great
Yeah.
axe, would I use the same damage roll?
I just gotta hit
Just
someone
change
a
it
little
from
bit,
like
it's fine.
slashing to like budging?
Yes.
Don't
that's
forget to
fine.
rage.
Yes! Thank you. Yes!
Hello, barbarian.
It's been so long, guys. It's been like 3 months since I played great axe.
And then you have flanking. Because I'm on the back and you're
Yeah,
on
but
the
we already hit.
Oh.
Are they hitting nasties?
Huh?
Are they hitting nasties?
Yeah.
All right. So what'd you roll for your attack? You guys are hitting the same one, right?
Are we? I thought I was hitting one and you're hitting the other. And they're gonna smash into each other.
No, I'm going to hit one from the bottom and you hit the same one from top.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. So what do we got?
What's plus 6? The 18.
18 damage.
Yes.
Okay. And then you.
I rolled a nat 30. Do I
Oh,
roll damage
yeah,
at-
you did.
Oh
What
wait,
did
I
you
didn't
do?
even roll to hit.
LOL.
But
That's
you got
right,
you got it back
since
to
you're
hit, but you
flanking,
see if you
it's-
got a 20 or not.
And you get advantage.
No, I did not. I
Okay.
did not get a 20.
Okay.
Whose dice are these? These are terrible. That's what I get for stealing
I get my
dice.
multi-attack, right?
Yes.
And I crit with one of them? Because it's 2 attacks. Yeah, so I just
Jesus.
crit with the first one.
Oh, the chains are cool.
Yeah, like DJ
Why are
Tom
there
over here.
Yeah. Because we're
I'm
going
kidding, I'm
into
kidding.
the King Keep up!
That's 13.
13 damage.
The literal
For the
chain
first
god.
hit.
Okay.
They also call him the
And the
Elemental
second one did
Eye.
not crit,
Is that what he's called?
but this
I
one...
don't know. That's who I thought this was for a second until he said the word lesser.
12 points damage.
12 again. Excellent. You start smashing into the cultists as they continue to look at Kashara and say, inefficient level, you need to return to your cell. As you just both start to attack again. As you get up again and you look at him like, ah,
I like that side of the room better.
can't have anything nice. Virgil, you're at the top of the round. You still are a couple of... go ahead and place your mini on the board, and let's go ahead and put 2 of those...
How far am I from the door?
Well, we get movement after the attack, right?
Yes.
Because
So
I'm
we're
going
gonna,
to...
yeah, we're gonna book it into the next round.
Okay, so you just start hauling that direction.
Wait, which way are we
You
going?
made it to the
Over
eye.
there?
We're over there.
So far.
Is it this way that we're going?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no. To the eye.
Towards the
Guys,
grossness.
At the little tiny tree.
The Eye of the Storm.
The open door is where you were just came in.
Did these tentacles appear to be coming near me?
Yeah, they're kind of slobbering themselves all over you.
I mean, they just clotheslined you, so.
They did just clothesline me, but I meant like, violently.
I think your
Not
speed
violently, just
actually
enough to
made
like
it worse.
make you stumble.
And it doesn't hurt.
No, but
Okay.
you do feel like a slight shift in what's going on with your body, but not anything
I'm
alarming
gonna
yet.
take. Can I take my movement and then hold my action?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna hold my action, waiting for Daisy to make sure that they don't get clotheslined. Because I was asked to watch their back. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, after Daly is Julius.
Yes.
What would you like to do, Julius? All heck is breaking loose.
So I actually have an artificer's barrier up, like a shield over me.
Nice.
So I should theoretically just be able to walk through without actually touching my person.
Okay.
And if it breaks through it, I can redo it as a bonus action.
It's such a badass.
Is there like an extra AC that it gives you, or what's the?
It's temp HP actually,
Excellent.
and it's literally just like the barrier over.
We all wish we
As this thing, since it's not like aggressively going after anything, you see it's like slither up against that barrier, but it doesn't actually touch you, and it doesn't even take anything away from the
Unless
HP because it's not attacking
it's what
HP.
Septimus told him to do, then
You
we're
just see
not
it
gonna-
leave residue from its sliminess on this thing that's like really super close to you. I'm imagining it as like Dune has the little force field looking thing. It just leaves this like marks everywhere, and you're like, that's really disgusting. As you just continue to walk forward, or run forward, you can dash too. Either one.
You can't do that to other people.
Have fun walking.
All right. With that, anything else you want to do, Julius, or is that it?
That's all I can do right now.
Excellent. Daisy,
Don't
you're up.
worry.
I apologize.
What the fuck?
Well, no, because I'm gonna do the thing.
Oh.
You got a good.
I thought you said you didn't need
Oh man, here we go, Daisy.
The only brother with a good wisdom saving throw is Septimus. Both of the other
Yeah.
ones don't.
They're not wise.
Am I outside of the reach of the tentacles?
Currently, yes.
How can I move any distance to still be outside the reach of the tentacles?
Nope, you're right at the edge.
So okay, I'm right at the edge. If that's the case, then I'm gonna wait a turn to make movement because I want Julius to make a little bit more distance. I'm curious on what the distance is.
We're gonna have so many turns without our tank.
Yeah.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
Just
Anyway,
hold
just
on,
wait.
guys. I'll be there in a minute.
The DPS got this, right?
Oh wait, I have 60 out of 83 hit points. Do I need to fix that? Am I full health, or what should I?
Actually, 60 out of 83 probably sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that was from last.
That's
time I
from
was
like
here.
a eon ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That still makes sense, though.
Back
You've
before
been
the war.
with all the
Before the
torture
war.
and all that kind of stuff. I think
Yeah,
it'd still be safe.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cure wounds myself, and I'm gonna wait for Julius to move a little bit further.
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action until he moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action.
Excellent. The other two elementals start charging into the other room. We're gonna say that you guys are right on top of each other, and therefore they're gonna start attacking.
guys got
These.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
That is a total. It's gonna go after Xanadar first. That's a 19 to hit you.
Wait, that was in the other room though. Can it reach
Yeah,
the other room?
it goes into the other
Get
room with
followed.
you.
Oh.
It
Oh,
does
wait,
hit.
The construct?
Yes.
Oh,
not tentacles. Thank God.
I'm still doped up.
You're so valid.
Rolling some dice. That is a total of 15 damage, and that
What
is
type of damage is that?
acid.
Oh, yeah.
I hate.
Acid.
I hate
It's
this.
like you built these characters
Around our character.
around our resistances.
Actually, you realize that they've been inside this goo for so long that their metal has become acidic.
Oh,
They too have been grown.
legitimately pickled. It's acidic. I don't like that.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful?
No.
So
I know
nice.
where I'm putting all my bodies.
The next one is a definite hit for Kashara.
No.
No.
Also, my AC is 11.
Oh, wow.
No.
Going back to this being my first wild shape.
Kashara, that is a 22 damage acidic.
6 levels later.
As these things seem faster and stronger than the ones that
Hey,
you've seen
bro, don't fix it.
beforehand. They are shiny. They're all nice and lubricated. They are ready to get into the mix to stuffs.
I forgot about my bonus combat.
Oh, but I do have my spirits up.
Oh, that means the one that attacked me got disadvantage. You roll
Oh.
lower than
Yeah.
an 11 die?
So if you're
I'll roll
raging-
again for you,
Well, it says
and
if
I
you're-
still
yeah.
rolled really high.
It says if you're raging and another creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 2d6.
Oh, roll 2d6.
That was my level up.
Nice.
Oh, that's gonna be
I believe that yours
5.
was 15.
yeah, it was
So
legit.
10.
Ooh, took away 10. Add 10 points back to your.
That is
Your
significant.
pool?
No, you get 5. Sorry, 5.
I
You
get-
only took 10 damage.
Yes.
I guess.
But still, 5 hit points is.
Yeah, it's 5 hit points. It's 5 hit points.
I
Yeah.
only have 34 in this particular character.
Oh shit, that's right.
All right, Xanadar, you're up,
All right.
and then Kishara's up after that.
So, I forgot, but remember, I have my sister, the Winter Wolf.
Yes,
So she didn't attack the first round because
she's in the other room,
she's in another room.
behind the line.
Yep. But now that we're all here, she's gonna position herself so we all have advantage.
So is she going to try to avoid the tentacles? Because she's still got to make it through the tentacles.
Oh shit! I should have absorbed her with me. You're right. So she's not with me.
She's actually over there with Daisy at the moment.
Retconning real
Daisy,
fast.
I need you to bring my sister with you.
She's not a fae, right?
She's a Winter Wolf.
She's fake.
She's not a She's not a fae,
She's
right?
fake.
My dude.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
So listen.
Okay, can she take her turn where she would just like run across them?
Yeah, she's on your turn, so yeah. You want her to dash? She can get to the door, I believe, at 60, right? Is it right there?
Retconning
20,
for your
25,
damage.
This is probably
30,
60,
10,
yeah.
15,
If the
20,
creature
25, 30.
hits you
She gets right
when they
past the
have
eyeball.
disadvantage, you have resistance to the damage dealt. So take.
Any kind of
It
damage?
just says resistance
I
to
assume
the
it's
damage dealt by the
type.
attack.
Yeah, so
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, so you only take 5 points of damage.
Do a dexterity for her as well.
But also she has 50 feet of movement. She's real fast.
Oh, so she's got 100 then, if she dashes.
Yeah.
She has a
5, 10,
75, 85. Yeah, she can get there.
All right, yep, never mind. Still do a dexterity. Let's see if any of the tentacles touch her.
6.
6. All the tentacles touch her. She's just trying her best to get to you. You're in danger. She's not even thinking about avoiding them. And so she's just moving alongside them. And you see that her eyes, again, also bright. Bright blue? Bright green? I'm getting them all mixed up at this point. Like she's been activated as well. And she's still in her best to catch up to you.
Okay.
Kishara now is up.
Wait, I haven't done my attack.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just sister movement.
On my turn, I'm waiting for you.
I'm going to attack
Oh, waiting happening.
whichever
Wait,
one
no.
is more hurt.
Yes, A. A is up for the ones you've been hitting already.
Succeed your saving
That's the one that's the most.
I'm in a flanking position with Kishar.
Yes.
So,
And there are 2, correct?
2.
so the first one is going to be I should know this by now. 17 to hit?
17 hits.
Thank goodness. I'm just going to roll the second one too. And that one is a 19 to hit. So that
19 also hits.
So that'll be 13 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack is super close to max damage, which is 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Excellent. As you start wailing on this shitty Daisy. Yeah.
The entire time I'm telling them it's a shitty Daisy. You're
You know
just a crappy knockoff.
It is insulted as well as injured. Anything else? Or are you good?
That's it for me.
All right, Kishara, you're up.
Just real quick clarification question. I took level 3 in fighter, and I took the maneuvers. So I want to do a sweeping attack where if I hit, I can expend a superiority die to deal damage to the creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Is the other creature within 5 feet?
Yep, they're all right there
And
together.
so, would the damage be whatever my superiority die is, or would it be the dice's damage that I rolled for the first creature?
I think it's just the superiority dice, right?
Okay, and then how do I know what superiority die I have? Oh,
It's a D6.
4 D8 superiority die. So I only get 1 D8
There you go.
that I can use per. Okay. I haven't played a fighter and like ever. So
If only our battle master was here.
right, to
know.
teach me how to do it.
Well, she got to go fishing.
It's so funny. The one like I heard her calling for me in the one episode, and now we're calling for her. Okay, so and we are flanking. You said correct?
Correct.
Of course.
Okay, so first attack. I have a +9. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
So I'm gonna do my regular damage to it. This is the one that's been damaged. That's gonna be a 7 + 6, so that's 13. But then because I have Battle Master, I'm gonna use a superiority, the dice, superiority dice.
Gotcha.
And it's gonna cause max damage, 8 damage.
8 damage to the one that's next to it.
Yep.
Excellent job.
Way to pull aggro.
Oh wait, I still have another attack.
Oh, that's right.
I have 2 attacks. What am I doing?
All right.
Both of those are shit. 14.
14 does not
Yeah, I
hit.
didn't think so. Okay, that's it.
Alrighty.
And keep going? Should we keep running or stay? I'm a point.
The more you run, the more you're going to be further away from those guys.
I think we hold off here
Okay, we stay.
because I'm waiting for Anna to catch up too.
That's true.
She's almost there.
Virgil is up, but since Virgil is out of the room, we're going to let her slide, and then we're going to go. Or did she say what she wanted to do on her
She
turn?
says that she wants to meet me.
All right, so she's just waiting. So it's holding her action.
Yeah.
Julius, you're up.
She might be able to shoot right there.
That is true.
Oh, there you are.
Ace, you're up.
You said hold, right?
I'm holding.
Oh,
Do you want
right
to
on
shoot
top.
through the door?
Should be
Dexterity.
good to go.
Oh, not dexterity. You're fine. It's slithering all over you. Any other actions besides movement?
I'm able to see that there's a fight going on.
Yeah, but it's only through a door, so
Okay.
it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I just get my gun ready.
Okay. Start charging some stuff. Virgil, is there anything else you want to do, or are you good?
I'm waiting for Daisy to make
Isn't
sure
your
Daisy
range
gets
like
hooked up.
150?
All right, Daisy's up.
I am going to use my action to activate my channel divinity, and I'm going to tap my my tattoos to glow, and I'm going to turn the
Could've shot
faithless,
me
and I'm
3
going
runs
to force
ago.
it to make a wisdom saving throw,
I'm sure it
so
is
that it
bad.
will turn. Yeah.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yep. And then I'll move 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm pretty,
3.
I'm
Got
confident.
a 3?
What?
Got
It
a
is
3.
turn.
Holy cow!
Damn!
Demons suck.
They
No
suck
wonder they're
so
losing.
bad. Yeah.
30. And then I'm going to use a second level spell to cast my bonus action to cast Misty Step.
Before you're even able to cast,
Yes.
because you cast that spell, and it's
Channel Divinity?
because it needs to run away from you, right?
Channel Divinity is not
Turning
a
the-
spell, it is an action.
Yes, but it's turning the faithful, so they got to get away from you.
Yeah, they're essentially like it'll push the tentacles away.
It
Excellent.
picks itself up.
You
and-
start hearing the sounds of metal grinding metal, and you see the
Wait,
tentacles
its legs.
are moving way faster and way more violently than they were before.
Oh no.
And as this starts to happening, you start seeing the tentacles glow with almost invisible chains that are all encasing it, and you see them snapping.
Nice.
It's breaking free.
Way to release the demon.
As they break, they all shoot down underneath the ground and disappear.
Nice.
You also hear a scream happen way further down in the other, like, many different rooms as all hell breaks loose in this other rooms. At the
Like-
same time, you see your machine
Fuck!
turn and look back and start screaming that
Flirt,
the captive
flirt,
has been
flirt.
let free. The captive has been let free, and they start to attack you as well as try to move in that same direction.
So the
Holy-
screaming
We're gonna
is,
fuck.
Send it forward, destroy the tree.
so the screaming is where we're going, not where we've.
I'll end my turn. I'm
It's
gonna
not even
Misty
in
Step.
this room.
But it's where we're going.
It's where you're going.
Yeah.
Start running.
It's like
the
4
two-
rooms in advance.
Yeah.
The two of you roll for perception, and since it's a little bit further down, you're going to do it with a disadvantage. But I want to see if you can hear it.
One day you'll learn.
Stop using your fancy stuff.
One day
Yeah, that's not
you
too
will
bad.
learn.
19.
No, this is good.
19.
Julius is sort like
You hear
he's
it.
wearing a mask, but his jaws dropped.
So what do I
You
do?
hear
no way this
Dom
could be bad.
screaming.
No!
We just murdered
There's
Dom.
no way this could be bad, huh?
As soon as
You're
I
gonna
hear
sworn
Dom,
to stop
I just
saying
take
that
off.
shit. I swear to God.
Come on, Kashara. They'll catch up. I'm sure they're close
It's
behind
only
us.
one large scream, and then it's nothing. And you still hear all the other noises.
Well,
of
we've
things
lost
going
Char,
crazy
we've
in the
lost Dom now too.
I sure hope we don't have to eat him.
Holy.
So Daisy, what would you like to do with the rest of your action there? There's no more tentacles in this room. The eye is also closed, and it's no longer in this room as well.
Is there just
Say
like a
start
hole
running?
where it used to be?
Yeah.
Can I use my
Oh,
held
it's just like
action?
sealed up. Yeah,
I'm sprinting away. I'm just
through
sprinting.
the room.
Through the room, through the combat. I don't give a fuck.
Past
I do not
everybody.
give a fuck.
We already disengaged.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Catch
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna do a 60-foot dash, and then I'm gonna do a 60-foot bonus action dash. So I'm gonna go 120 feet in the direction of the screaming. Fuck you.
So how exactly,
Did I really do something wrong?
how exactly did you
Ask me in
use
about
channel
10
divinity? What exactly did you use with it?
So I have two different channel divinities.
Yeah.
One is Nature's Wrath, and the other one is Turn the Faithless. So essentially, I can represent my holy symbol, which are my daisies.
Yeah.
And any fae or fiend that's within 30 feet of me, or can hear me, makes a saving throw, and if they fail, they become turned. So I essentially turned this
It
demon.
turned it away from you.
Yeah.
It gave it the power enough to break its
break
bonds.
through.
Turned in what way? Like turn back and
Like turned away
Run
and started to
away,
run away.
running
Oh,
away.
like
Like it's
physically
fearing
turned.
me and
Oh,
it's trying to get away
I
from
see
me
it.
as much
Okay,
as possible.
I got hung up on the word turned. I was
Yeah.
like turn undead, like
Essentially, it's turn undead.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the room that there it goes. This is the room that these guys are in and doing battle. Come on, better. There it is.
Yeah.
And so you start tearing into this room and start running as fast as you can. The robots also are trying their best to get out of this room, trying to go where the captive has been set free. And you can't help but notice like you're running through pools of souls.
Don't care.
And
Back burner
the
problem.
souls are being sucked up into this one tree, and there's a handprint on the tree, and you can't help but notice that it's the same size and looks like it has nails. It's
a Nazi or cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
It's a Nancy, or it was cat. It was here, and you just start continuing looking.
I'm sure this room doesn't matter.
No, not at all.
I'm
Just
sure there
ignore
was
the
no
souls,
lore
guys.
in this room at all.
Well,
Do I see,
Less-
like, we can see the
less info
handprint
for
if
the
we're
stream
running
board.
past it?
Who
We'll
knows?
discuss
oh,
when we
how long
know.
have we been on a break?
I love
I have
that.
no idea.
LOL.
I love that.
Guys, we just
that
came
was
back from a
awesome.
break.
I'm all for it.
That was
So none
great.
of that happened.
None of
None
it
of
happened.
that retcon didn't happen.
Okay, so I'm not sure when it went black, but let's see. Daisy did a spell, turn undead kind of situation.
I don't
Broke
remember
the
what none of that
creature,
got
let
on
it
camera.
free,
I don't
and
know
they
what
all
you're
started
talking- no.
running.
None of
So
that. got
everybody's
no.
running
No.
as fast as they can. Okay, so we're gonna pick up.
That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember
They
that.
dash.
I need you in your
Are in the next room.
I doubt it.
Xanadar, what are you doing?
I dashed before they did.
All right, and you're running alongside Kishara.
I dashed when Xanadar dashed.
It's okay.
We're fucking hauling ass. What's your speed?
Everybody's running. So we're gonna go ahead and
40.
take you guys out of combat
Okay.
since no one's fighting anymore and everybody's just hauling butt.
There is one thing I want to do.
Okay,
As I'm running past the tree, I want to slap it.
you want to touch it?
I want to touch it.
Excellent. As soon
That feels
as you
important.
touch the tree,
Love this.
the material world's gone.
Jesus fucking Christ, we can't win today.
I don't want you to yell at him ever.
You're so right. You're so right. You're so right.
I want to slap the tree. Yep. Great
do-
idea.
There's a burning handprint in it.
Armageddon.
Bow!
Push the
I
red
assume you
button.
mean just the material plane in this section.
You are swimming through a void
That doesn't answer my question.
alongside all of the souls of all the kittens.
Oh, I'm gone. Cool.
You are.
You're doing that Hercules thing where
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
aging.
He's aging. Yeah.
That's actually really. We also have like a Doctor Who thing going on here,
Sure.
where you're following all of them through what seems like a cavern, like a Grand Canyon type of an idea, and you're spinning through this Grand Canyon, but there's different cracks in these canyons as you're going through, and you're following this stream of souls as they're all making the way somewhere specific, and they keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. You're going through crack, further down, and it seems like you're just going forever until there's a point at which they all lose the direction and they don't know which hole to go through anymore.
I
But
never had that problem.
surrounding every single element of these different worlds that you're going through further down and down and down are millions and millions upon millions of demons moving around. Like, this is their home, this is their place that they live, this is their environment, and you're spinning, hurtling through this area, through catacombs of these places, until you get to one spot that you don't know which direction to move anymore, at which point you stop and you let go of the tree. It's a map. They're using the souls as a map.
What?
You're not sure.
Can I remember that map?
Yes.
Perfect.
You even see some distinguishing things.
Does this look like what we've been walking through? Like parts of it? No, completely different.
No.
Will I know it when I see it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, you're Fae.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a history check, but do it at disadvantage since you are Fae and not
Okay.
demonic in some ways.
I always told you were a demon.
9.
9. Nope. There was some things you saw at the beginning of this crack, but it was so quick and so fast, and you were moving like at a huge, fast speed through this catacombs. You're not sure where you are, but you had some ideas about some
Sick.
concepts.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that.
'Kay.
I imagine as soon as I stop touching the tree, I'm gonna stumble and eat shit.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Have you been damaged?
No.
Okay, good. You feel great.
No.
No.
Nothing to see here.
Everybody is out of combat. What are you guys going to do?
Run. Get back up and run. And
Everybody's
not
running?
Think about what you just said.
I'm still moving.
We didn't wait for her. We just kept going.
You
All
can
right.
drop your spell.
No, not yet.
You're not dropping. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't want those tentacles
Don't.
touching
I
me.
mean, that's fair, but don't get anywhere near me.
You run into the next room.
Or where I can hear you. So don't speak.
As you run into this next room, you end up seeing one cocoon that is
Don't
empty.
like that word. Do not like it.
But you also end up seeing the charred remains of a
Don't you dare.
Kashara-like creature,
Oh.
stuck almost like a statue, but it's just
Stone shard.
like shards, like not shards, like
Stone
ashes.
sharda.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's like they made you out of ashes, and you're just sitting there, standing on this
Is it
area.
like a body or is it like a shrine?
It's a body.
Okay.
As you guys are running past, and everybody's running, you start seeing pieces of it fall down, and start to look
Almost
less
like
and
it's
less
petrified.
like it's petrified. It's a perfect example.
I don't like that word. Makes me
Make
think
things
beholders.
worse.
No! Fuck no!
Kishara, roll a history with advantage.
So
Make me do
Ian
these
will
things.
always say, make it do what you
14,
think might
13.
make it
13.
more chaotic and
It's
fun.
Cat.
It's cat. Oh, of course it is.
I don't think
And
it'll
Cat is
have
dead.
too much of an
course
effect
she is.
on it.
Yeah, probably.
It might
The one thing
remove
that's gonna
curse
help me
might.
recover my memories, you
Yeah,
take it
I didn't
away
ready
from
that
me.
Yeah.
Cat is dead.
Yeah.
She has been dead for quite a while. And that's why she hasn't been in the other rooms with the tortures and that kind of stuff. She couldn't progress to the next level, and so it killed her.
I didn't know that was an option.
Cat has
So what happened to all the other
ash.
cats that didn't make it past the transformations?
I guess that's fair. It's just never been said in such a manner.
So, you guys are going to keep on running?
I mean, we can't help the dead.
Yep.
Dawn was.
You're gonna have to
At
pick,
this point, it's like a
grab
you're gonna have to
Shara.
pick me up because I'm just like,
scoop and score.
yep.
You guys make it to the next room. Man, you guys are just running through this room.
You put Dom in danger. We gotta go.
If we hadn't heard Dom scream, we would have perused each
We
of
would
these
have. We would have
rooms.
taken too much time, frankly. He'd be
This
dead.
would be a 3-day session.
This would be a three-day dungeon.
As you make it into this
That's what-
section,
Yes. No, we're not leaving. No, we're done.
We live here now.
We live here.
the two robots turn
I forgot they were running with us.
and they say something in a computer-like language that you're not able to understand, but Daisy understands them, and it says,
Did Daisy catch up?
"Captive resealed." Captive resealed, and they turn and they look at you
Well,
and they come
that was
back
easy.
and attack you.
Oh,
guys.
that wasn't even a problem.
Oh, never mind.
I'm
So we're
so
all
worried for
together.
nothing.
You're all together. Go and place your minis in the room.
Did you
Daisy's
drop your
only
spell?
2 rooms back.
In a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all together. Daisy hears captive resealed. We're all together.
Yep.
And we're gonna start once again at the top of the round. Virgil, go and place your minis there, and then we'll get the two robots at the end of the door here. Yes, we'll put those two there,
Where are we at?
and you guys are
Good
just.
question.
Well, let's put you guys at the middle of the room. How's that sound?
Oh, thank God.
Were we running with the robots the entire time? Can I say that I was just like throwing a rock at
Are
them
you
so I
still
can't lose rage through this?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Same.
There you go.
I mean, I have.
Didn't lose rage.
I have 3 open rage slots, but.
I only have 2.
Okay, and then we have the two robots on the.
I don't have minis.
Oh, they're in there. They're in that bucket.
What?
They look like armored men.
One
Yep.
and 2.
Ta-da! There they go.
Can you label one A and one B so I know which one's been fucked up the
Oh, thank
Yeah. As they turn and start to attack. Virgil, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot A.
most? Are we
Excellent.
like way closer? Or
You guys are up first, so you get to move.
I'm not moving. I'm shooting. I want to stay where I'm at.
can it be within 30 feet,
I'm moving at 30 feet.
please?
Yeah, you can move up
5, 10, 15.
This
on your turn.
On your turn.
your turn.
I missed you guys.
25 to hit.
25
To me
hits.
that they're within 40 feet.
You need 40 feet? Are you doing a spell?
No, that's my movement.
Oh, I see what
I'm going to use the magic spell move. Run.
Because I'm still.
That's okay. I know you're a fast kitty cat.
34 points of
I am a
damage.
slow
How much?
bear.
34.
Ooh, 34.
Is there any room behind them?
Yeah, there's a room there. There's back behind them. Anything else?
Bonus action dodge.
No, but like,
Ooh,
can I,
very
get,
nice.
Bonus
can
action
I get
die.
behind them on my turn?
Bonus action
Stand
suicide.
behind them?
Probably not. Not with that much space. Julius is up though
Reaction
next.
cry.
Oh, I don't need to move up at all.
Use your grappling hook and pull them 10 feet our way. That'd be real cool.
That would be
I feel like it's totally sick, bruh.
If I was 10 feet. For
Damn it!
You just gotta
Can't
get
you move 10 feet?
yeah, but that would kind of defeat the point.
That's true. That's true.
You can move 10 feet and then move back 10 feet.
That's true. That's
Move
true.
up 10 feet, grapple, move back 10 feet.
You're making him rechange his whole plan.
He's
Let
like,
me
I
put
was
my
just
gun
gonna
away.
shoot him for 150 points of
Now he's
damage.
gonna one
But
shot
I
them.
guess.
Give me one turn.
I
Give me
guess I
turn.
could-
Oh, never mind. I got the range wrong, so no.
Okay, never mind. A is the most hurt.
Yeah, he just got fucked up.
Oh, okay.
And they pretty fucked up.
I don't know.
I'm
if
gonna
that
use my
means
coin on that one.
you're more likely to attack them or less. But
That is a 28 to hit.
28 hits. You're going after the same one that's been beaten up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to, after that, shift onto B with a natural 20.
Ooh, well done. All right, what's the first damage?
First damage. Oh, here it is. Perfect. 30 piercing damage.
Excellent. You blow its heads
I
off.
love being made to feel inadequate every day that you stay here.
I'm just glad that, you know,
You
we
just
have them
stay
on
here.
our side.
Yeah. For now.
I got 2 more d12.
They stop, they turn, they start to charge, and as they do, you just pull out your gun,
Oh, they
pull
both
the
died.
trig. No,
Oh.
and the one that was mostly beaten up blows the head straight off
Yeah.
of it, and it lands in the ground next to it.
I
The
would
whole
just
thing
take
falls.
the 10 it rolled into. since
Only
you got
one enemy
4,
left
Or is that a 1?
in this room.
Save some damage
Thank
for the
you.
rest of them.
See for the next room. Because we still have to remember we have to
The
fight whatever
complex
can
calculus
contain
he
a
has to
lesser
do to
demon
find the
lord.
exponential answer.
I'm sure that will be easy.
his damage rolls.
You carry the 4.
But they have
Yeah.
the power to seal the demon.
We should set it free.
41 piercing damage.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
nice.
I
Why?
feel so
How much damage?
underpowered.
Yeah,
On a
Julia
good round,
shoots
I get like 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
almost blasts a huge hole in the middle of its chest.
Why?
Daisy, you are now up.
I have
No,
to
oh,
crit
it's
to
still
get 30 points of damage.
Still up.
It's your turn. Go on, Mr. All Life is important.
We should set it free.
No. We're not. That
You
is
should
not.
suck
We're
at its
tabling
soul
that
through its
discussion
eye
for now.
holes.
Wait, we weren't trying to kill these things?
No,
These things.
That's my point. All
What do
my
you mean?
points-
Oh.
And then I just started
Well, yeah,
blasting.
this is an actual life
My bad.
And why is that?
because they want meat.
I'm gonna. That is so selfish.
No. There's more to it.
I'm sorry. Walk me through your
I'm gonna
lips.
need you to say. Oh wait, I can't.
We'll explain later. Don't worry.
I'm worrying you. You worry me.
25, 30.
I can't remember. Is that an action to use my ability?
Oh, which one?
The one where I absorb.
You already have it absorbed, already charged inside of you?
Oh, that's even better. Then I will
Isn't that-
double move.
Isn't that
5, 10, 30, 20, 25, 30. I'll end my turn.
Okay.
cool?
It charges forward and starts to attack you, so it's going to move up. And
Hey, you pulled aggro. I can attack now.
17
You make
to
me
hit.
stressed.
That hits. 17 is my
Damn
AC.
it. Obviously, I don't want
I
that.
will eventually get played now.
Eventually. We're forever sobbing for playtime.
Your AC is so high. I wish I
This
could
is
have a
acidic
high
damage,
AC.
and it's a total of 18
I don't
damage.
either. It's okay.
18.
It's higher than an 11,
Heavy
though.
hit.
It's not hard.
Okay.
No, not by much, though.
Xanadar, you're up.
All right.
It's moved up nice and pretty for you.
Oh yeah, now it's closer.
Yeah.
We're
You
flanking.
just killed me.
R.I.P. Shark.
No, Kashara, come back.
Well, remember because you were holding me, so you just fucking dropped my ass on the ground.
Oh, Kishara, I need you
My-
to
Do a survival check.
no, I need you to roll. We're gonna call it.
Make us
2 d10s or 1 d20.
make us just vanish out of
18.
here because
18 hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be.
which of
the
you want to be
first.
nice? Oh, that sucked. 7.
Total 7. You gain 7 hit points.
Oh, what did I do?
You absorb some souls as you ran through the water.
Oh,
So
I don't like that.
I mean, aren't they essentially just you, though?
that was the
I
one to
mean,
roll.
No.
11
They
points
were
of
people.
damage.
You know,
How much
Needs
damage?
11 points and needs to
Septimus
succeed
does
on
have a
DC
few of them trapped
14
in bottles.
strength.
That is true. That is true.
It succeeds.
we encountered something like this before, and
First
so he was
one
like,
hits,
bottled a few of them.
second one hits.
We had a whole.
I'm just gonna
terrible-
assume that mine go back around in my spirit
Counter.
shield.
Yeah, that's a lot nicer than
Right, than
Septimus
fucking
and
bottling
Virgil
them.
bottling and taking body parts off.
Yeah,
He
dismembering
tried
the
to see
fingers.
if they can re-inhabit a dead body.
Oh, yeah.
And they could, but the body that he put it in was still really damaged and like half melted. And so it just immediately like shook and died again.
Oh!
The ethics.
As you're
are
smashing
questionable
down
at
on this
best.
creature. And that's both you and your sister?
Non-existent,
Yep.
pretty much.
That was
Excellent.
the two of us.
There was a reason.
Kishara, feeling
I'm sure.
a little
I'm
bit
sure
more healthy, a little
everything he does is
stronger, as one
endgame
would.
bitch.
I
Um,
have new
That's
spirits
it.
surrounding me.
All you had to do
Which
was
is
eat
fine.
your
It's a
family.
good reason.
Like,
Is it
you
really?
eating them at
I
the
would
they're yourself.
support it, you know.
That's what.
I would
that's
bow
what-
down to the Lich King. Better than whatever's
Do
going
I
on here.
have to be exactly like across to be flanking in this situation, or since there's like 3 things surrounding it, if I just like scooch up right here, would I be flanking?
You'd have to have someone behind you.
She has 50 feet of movement. Can the just kinda,
And now you're flanking.
Okay. Okay. Taking with advantage. It's been so long, I don't remember my numbers. 24.
24 hits.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Ooh,
so that's gonna be
right.
18.
18 points of damage.
And then the next hit. Natural 20.
Whoa!
9 plus 6,
Did you say
15, 30 points of
Maliciously
damage.
murder.
30
I think
points?
you got
30 points of damage.
Wow!
I just imagine. Do I kill it?
No.
I was just gonna say, if anyone's ever seen Office Space, just like the scene
Oh,
with the
God.
fax machine where they just sit there and just like wail at that stupid thing. Yeah, that's.
You see that it is like on one knee, it's looking up, it's like having a hard time
I'm gonna spit in
visualizing.
its
It's like
face.
next to death.
I want
Um,
to action surge, but I know there's gonna be something else that's gonna.
Yeah.
I want to kill more.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Who would like to roll a
Just-
d20 for
just
me?
so angry.
I
I will.
okay.
We want low numbers.
Yes, you do.
I figured.
4.
That's low!
I'm the person to roll low
Alright.
numbers
Nice.
of the group, so you know I got you guys.
Excellent.
You need low numbers, just call.
I got low numbers.
Didn't need me, call me. Got your low numbers. Virgil, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot it. That's the plan. Where are my 20s? Oh God. Where's my attack? 28. No, 26.
26 hits. And no matter what you roll, it's enough. It only has 1 hit point left. You were off by 1. Yeah, 31 hit points and you hit 30. And I was like, oh my gosh.
20?
Give me another reason to hate Virgil.
Just as you lift your axe to do the final blow, an arrow from the back comes and knocks it over and kills it. You are now out of combat.
Cat hiss
Hey, I
at you.
won't shoot the bad guy anymore. My
There
bad.
is a door behind them, and there seems to be some movement and some noises coming from that other room.
You guys want to take a quick short rest? And then...
No.
Just kidding.
I'm cool with that.
No.
Meanwhile,
Rest.
Dom is indefinitely.
You do
Yeah.
that, I'm
Snack.
going. So.
All right. Well, can we just keep slapping each other in between here and
Yeah.
the room?
All right, what do you guys want to
Our
do?
rage
No.
will never end.
You're just going?
Yeah.
I just imagine like you having to pick me up
Is
and
that
carry me.
legitimate
I'm
that
just
you guys
like
are doing? That's so dumb. But like low-key.
the strain of having to carry me is keeping your
One
rage
hit point,
alive,
one hit point, one hit point.
and my rage is just always up. That's how I'm storying it.
As you open the next room,
Whoa.
you see the following.
Can I
There
look
are
here?
a
Is it
number
for sale?
of cultists all
Love this.
around the sides as they are all both praying and sacrificing in order to have some energy coming out from this pit and going into the next room that's across from the hall from you. As this is happening, Julius, roll a d20. We're going to do death saving rules.
Death saving rules? That's an 8. So no.
8. Something smells extremely familiar,
Oh,
wafting up from this portal.
Some
In
brimstone.
addition to this smell pouring through,
Sulfur.
there's something in the portal that you recognize, but you're just too far away from it. You can't see it up front, but you know if you get close enough, you'll recognize it immediately. It's your brother.
I don't think
No.
we want August to come back.
No, I'm good.
He was
with it.
bad. He was bad enough as is back then.
Yeah, he's born bad. We don't need the worst version. So possibly terrible news.
As of yet, they have not seen you.
Possibly terrible news.
And on that, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay, I'll hold on to my terrible news.
And then we'll come back
Okay.
and see what happens. So this time we'll do an intentional break. I'll push the button and everything.
Oh, cool.
There it is.
I can't believe that scene did not get caught.
Alrighty, thank you so much for giving us a quick break, and we're getting back into the middle of it where we're having a beach episode right now.
I was wondering when you were going to throw that out there.
And the beach here is, a ritual circle, a portal to another realm.
Is there a beach there?
There is a beach there.
Guys, we should go through the portal.
Tight.
Currently, nobody sees you inside this room. There are cultists that are lining the outside areas. And then they are very much focused on this idea of continuing this power that's being fed from this portal into the other room. And it's very easy to see that there are chains that are coming out and going into the other room. They're being fed from this side, from this
You're
portal.
saying that the chains are going into the portal?
I'm saying the chains are coming out of the portal and into the room on the other side.
Okay, so here's the terrible news. Because there's mildly terrible news. The prophecy. This cult is split into half of them want to keep the queen where she's at, half of them want to get her out. We have been explicitly given instructions to befriend and gain the trust of those that are trying to keep her in. We can't just kill these people, we have to figure out which ones they are.
Yeah.
That complicates things
Yes,
a
it sure
lot
does.
more.
That's why it's terrible news.
Wait, so are these the... Oh, we don't know.
We don't know. Is what they're doing to keep her contained or to try and get her out. We can't just go in there and start murdering her.
So
I'm so proud of you for remembering the prophecy.
I read it this morning!
I was just gonna be like, well,
The current one,
guess
the
we gotta kill
last
him.
two
I
stanzas,
remember
the
hearing
last,
something about it, but
this
I
bit.
didn't look into it.
The second to the last stanza. Win the trust of those who bind. And then the next line implies that that will be a hard decision for us to make.
Well, we unbinded, so
We did unbind something.
The Eldritch Evil, it's okay.
And the question is because the stanza above talks about one binds the queen, but then also there's the chain god that is being bound. The line isn't specific, it just says the ones that bind. Is it the ones that bind the queen? Is it the ones that bind the chain god? Are those the same people? We have to figure it out. We can't just kill them.
Are the cultists
No.
silent?
They're not.
What are they saying?
They're speaking backwards
Is there any
and
way?
forwards.
Oh.
In what language?
English. Or not
Oh,
English, but
common.
common. But let me go ahead and give you a better picture of what's happening. The closer you get to the portal, you realize that they are speaking at different time periods.
Of course.
So
Naturally.
the best way to put this is if I was to put a linear time frame of something, an event that happens, and I was to dice up these pieces and then rearrange them, that's what's happening. So you're seeing them saying something that may be backwards, and then they shift and they're in a completely different position and they're doing something else, and then you see them shift and they're somewhere else in that timeline.
It's like that one
So the
beach.
closer you get to the center, the more that these time frames shift and move. And so they're chanting, but you can't make out anything. You can pick out words. You can understand every word they say, but nothing is connecting because they're all at different time periods.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Isn't that fun?
No.
That would make sense with this.
Backwards bodies, backwards voices, backwards everything.
And there's no way that I would be able to discern any of this given that I was speaking backwards for a while.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
like to try?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Embrace the madness.
Roll a Constitution
That was
saving
what was
throw.
written on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And then the rest of it was...
Does that look like it says entity?
Ooh, which dice?
Well,
Yeah. And then there's
Yes.
Good choice.
this line about you.
Oh, that's fucking no luck.
Something
Bad
about you will break the trust. I'm assuming
22.
that's this trust.
As you're watching this secretly from the door, you see that Kashara is focusing in a way that you haven't seen her focus in before, and she starts to speak gibberish.
Great.
She starts to talk forwards.
She's speaking in tongues.
She starts to speak backwards. You see that her body shifts. There's moments that she's in the room, that she's outside of the room. She's in the room and she's talking. She's looking over at you, trying to convey something to you. And the next thing you know, she's inside the room and she's doing battle with somebody. She is. All these time frames are happening, and they're happening like this. And so you have to focus on which Kashara you want to communicate with. The one that's facing
Kashara
towards the
out of
door,
the time.
the Kashara that's facing you, the Kashara that's in the room.
The Kashara that is trying to tell us something. That's the one I think is the most important.
Excellent. I need you to do a intelligence check.
Whoa, me? Okay. Thank you. This one.
Daisy, you get advantage.
Please roll with me.
I have intelligence in my dump stat. I have an 8.
It's only Septimus.
Septimus, come back from the war, please! Septimus, come on!
That would get me a 12.
A 12. Okay. What'd you get?
That's not.
I got a 3, so...
A 3.
A negative 1, 0.
Yeah.
So
are we all gonna just be Kashara whisperers? And
you are frustrated because you can't
Yeah, the fuck I
understand
am.
what she's saying, and you realize a little later on that she is speaking backwards in the way that she's like just the one that's here in the room. You're focusing just on that one that's facing you, that's trying to communicate with you. And as she's communicating with you, she is speaking backwards.
Is she speaking backwards, or is the time clip
The
playing
time click
backwards?
is clipping backwards.
Okay. Hate that. Don't know what that means. Okay. What about him? What about Daisy?
You're also seeing the same thing, but there's an idea forming in your head.
Oh, dear God.
Can I?
You might be able to fix this.
Oh, dear God.
Am I
It's
able
time
to
to roll the dice again.
Is it the chains, or should I
Take
EMP?
a chance.
Take a chance. What's the chance? What? What?
I feel like with the chains, you could bring her back to this time.
Where did she go?
She's in all 3 places. She's fighting the cultists in the room. She's
everywhere.
talking to you, and she's facing the door trying to figure it out.
I could grab 2.
Can I just stop?
1.
I mean, just grab the one closest to her.
Because you're all 3 people.
Okay.
It's all you.
So
Or
I'm
do we
just.
have
It's
to
just you
merge
in a
the
different
3?
timeline.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see.
Do that though, because I could
Then just
take
pull her
and
into
then
this
pull
timeline.
and then take.
What if something inanimate goes there?
Okay, let's grab the one that I'm gonna start moving in. I'm gonna grab the one that's closest to us that's trying to talk.
Okay, you're going to use your tentacles.
I'm gonna use my 10 tickles.
Your daisy chain connects to her, and as soon as you connect to her, everybody
So
else's
first off,
perception of what's going on is that you're doing the same thing. Now you're in the room. Now you're outside the room.
Oh.
So you have connected in that way. However, your timeline connects,
Okay.
and you're able just to see that one Kashara that you've touched and connected
What's she
with.
saying?
And you
Kashara.
also see that there's nobody in the other room, and there's nobody at the door looking in.
Perfect.
It's just this one.
Kashara, something crazy is happening right now.
Her first initial reaction
Skip
is
the
that,
exposition.
how come you can't understand what I'm saying? And from your perspectives looking at them, they are all frozen. You're trying to communicate with people that are just frozen in time.
Yeah.
Here's what you figured out. Now that you're in this, when you started to connect with them, you started getting on the same timelines as them, and they're no longer speaking backwards. You can understand what they're saying. They're talking about using the chain god's powers to control the what do they call those guys? The lesser god of the demons. There's a name for those guys. Oberth Lords. That's what they're called.
They're what? Lords?
Oberth Lords.
Oberth Lords. So they're trying to use the chain god's
To pr-
magic
To control the
Control
Oberth
the
Lords.
Oberth.
And the thing they keep saying over and over again to encourage one another is we cannot let the shard holder die. We need to know how to do this. We can't allow him to die. At least not until one of you learns how to do it.
So someone's got a shard here.
Dom.
Oh, yeah.
Dom's a shard holder.
I'm assuming that's who
Sorry.
they mean.
That's very very obvious. Okay,
So if we kill Dom.
No. What?
So they're trying to use the human magic
Become what Dom is, but that's impossible because you can't get a new prophet until the old prophet's dead or reduced to nothing, like the last one.
And so they can only control the chain god through the shard.
Like,
Is that what they're...
They can only control the god because of the chains, the power they're gaining from their god, which is madness. So the longer you're in this state, the
Yeah,
longer
the more
you're going
you-
to go mad.
But why do they need Dom's shard, or why do they need us?
You get the impression that Dom can do something that nobody else can do, which is hold the shard.
Okay.
That's what you've been training to do. They want you to be able to hold the shard so that they don't need Dom.
Are they trying to counterbalance the psychoticness that comes with the shard?
They could care less about going mad. They're all mad already.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. They're just trying to get me to be able to hold a shard.
So they need one of you guys to be advanced enough to be able to hold the shard.
But why can't they just keep Dom?
They don't control Dom.
They can control you.
what exactly
they
happened
are-
to Tristan before he went mad? What actually drove him crazy?
Ah, it's a great question. What did drive him nuts?
I don't know if we ever figured that out, just that he was super paranoid that he was going to be turned into an Oberith.
Yep.
By May.
Yep.
Tristan, the prophet before him, before he went.
He was becoming an Oberith
Yeah,
because of the amount of time he'd spent in the Veil.
right.
So when Dom showed up, he passed over his immunity,
Right.
and now he was becoming an Oberith because he no longer had that immunity anymore. It was passed on to Dom. And he started becoming, because of all this radiation kind of feeling, he was becoming an Oberith. That's why he was so disfigured.
Right. I don't like that. So who exactly are they keeping
Yeah.
bound?
You're not
Demon?
you're not
Or-
very sure.
No, I'm not.
You can, with that question in mind, you can do an insight check or an investigation. Either one will
I'm
work.
doing insight.
All of us are just...
Just her. She asked the question.
19.
Okay. One group is chained. One group wants to chain.
Yes.
One group wants to free that
Correct.
chain. And so with that in mind, you start paying closer and closer attention to the tattoos that are
Yeah.
on the cultists.
Yeah.
They all look exactly the same. But with a 19, you start realizing, is this insight or is this...
Insight.
You start realizing that some of the chains that are on these bodies have had extra, new kind of tattoos put on top of them that make it look as though they're being broken.
We gotta kill them. These are the bad ones. These are the ones that need to be killed.
You can't talk to them.
Oh, I can't talk to you because you're in the...
Yeah, you can talk to these guys.
Gotcha. Well, we have to kill you guys. These are the bad. These are the bad.
Well,
Say no more.
yeah.
Cool.
I feel like there's going to be an issue with time
I agree.
if we decide to do
100%
anything.
My intuitive sense of the situation says we're going to have some time messing around in here.
100% agree with that.
I'm a little curious to see what happens if you throw something that's not a person into there.
Like
Can you
at
do
one
it?
of them or like into that.
If we in
Just throw a
their
rock.
past fired something at them.
Like a gun, perchance.
By all means. What should we do about them?
They're in the room fighting. It's just the two of them.
What species
Oh, it's just the two of them. You're totally gonna shoot them.
They're all different races.
All different.
All different races. So some of them are orcs, some of them are humans, some of
Is
them...
that right? Am I right?
They're just
I don't
kind of
wanna
all
kill
over
the
the
rogue guys
place.
Here. We fucked up so many times.
Hey, you put more thought into it than I would have. I'll take it.
But I'm
And we can
scared.
the two
We're
of us
really
can hear
bad
them.
at shards.
We are really, really bad at
We are
charts,
so
and I
bad
am
at it.
tired of getting the prophecy wrong when it is so verbatim. I'm tired.
22.
To do what?
I'm firing at one of the cultist dudes.
Excellent. 22. I need you to roll a d4.
Which time's that?
Which one do you hit? Doesn't matter.
3.
Because time travel
3.
rules say.
There's a point where it clips through the door because you realize the door is both closed and open.
I don't like it.
So it clips through the door, and it goes through.
Shotgun.
You do hit someone.
Can you phrase that?
The question is,
You hear a scream.
are you clipping at the time that they go into the room and you're hitting them, or are you hitting them
You're
who are just sitting
bulletproof,
there
talking?
So I need for one of you two to also roll a d4.
Don't get a 3.
I'll give you a hint. You don't want 3.
You don't want 3.
I almost got a 4.
How much HP do you have?
79.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
You
fine.
rolled a 3?
It'll only be half your health.
We have to get out of here. We have to.
We have to go back.
So technically it hasn't hit you. You have no idea. You
Okay.
haven't entered the room yet.
Yeah.
But the future you is going to be
You're gonna
attacked
come out of this with a bullet wound.
by the bullet wound. So there's a bullet wound in your future.
We'll keep that
There's a
right there as a
So
reminder.
do your full damage with your attack, and just hold on to that number because you haven't entered the room yet. So it hasn't happened.
How much?
But it's going to happen.
So
It's only
the
78
time
points of
slippage
damage.
is in the room.
What's that?
That'd be a
The
heavy
time
hit.
slippage
I
is
know
when
that.
you enter the room.
It's a door
It's the only way he can.
all the way inside
Have
the room.
Plus 15 to damage.
It's not good.
There has got to be a way around this. There has to be. There has to
Can we
be.
start communicating with the cultists?
Just walk in and start talking.
Well, like in our weird little messed up time that we figured out.
Oh yeah, you guys can just walk in because you're in that. You're now in the mad
Weird
time.
stream.
Kashara, I'm thinking we go in and start talking to them
Wouldn't
and
this
figuring
time,
them out. Before
because
we,
it's cut
I
up, be
came in
limited and
here
like the
with you,
Groundhog Day type thing?
we found out that
Kind of,
Eventually
but they're
they'll hit
these
the
guys
end.
are
it's
either
like 4 of them
for
are moving
the chain
forward,
gun
Yeah.
and they keep
or
moving
for
forward.
the queen.
Oh.
We need to determine who they
Well, how do
are.
they get backwards?
What we do
They
know
don't get
is that they
backwards.
have
What about
chain links broken.
The earliest time is now
I don't
moving
know
at
if that
regular
means
time
They're
speed.
breaking the chain.
The middle time is moving at
Oh.
regular time speed. The third one is
Stop
moving at
the queen
regular
or
time
breaking
speed.
the chain to keep the queen. What do you think?
Makes my head hurt.
Yeah, isn't it great?
That's so cool.
Can't wait for you guys to get in there and start fighting because this is going to be fantastic.
The initiative. I don't even.
Yeah.
I feel like we just go in there.
I was gonna say she's mute, so she.
We gotta go in there.
Right
Are you
when I
cool with
learned
going
how
in
to
there
play
and
this game.
asking
Oh,
questions?
rules.
Kinda. You want to hit first? I know, me too.
So much for all life.
All life except cultists.
Well-
And you still think might be the good ones.
We gotta ask. We have to figure this out
Uh-huh.
before everything is bad.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
We're gonna go in. I'm gonna talk.
Obviously.
Obviously.
As soon as you walk into the room, they see you and hear you. They look up and they look and they say the same thing. The prodigals returned.
I am the chosen one.
No, the fuck you're not. I don't believe in destiny.
And they all start talking to one another and they're kind of shocked that you're in the room with them. And they look.
You're in there with me.
This look of intense excitement overcomes them. We don't need them anymore.
Uh-oh.
All we need is him.
Wait, what?
And they rush you.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiatives!
Oh shit. I'm about to take a shit. How much was that? Like 30 something?
You're gonna go into combat and then collapse because
Yeah. Fucking.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and have everybody roll initiatives. And this is going to be a fun one.
This one sounds like I'm gonna have a headache after this.
Xander, roll for initiative. What you get?
13.
13. Kishara.
14.
14. Julius.
16.
16. Virgil.
24.
24. Daisy.
14.
That's low
14.
for you.
I know. I
Don't
rolled
you
low.
get like a plus 15 or something?
Plus 9. Thank you.
There.
This is where I'm gonna start smiting.
Maybe.
Thank God.
Maybe.
How many cultists are there?
Did they say we don't need him anymore?
All of
We
or
don't need them
Them.
anymore.
We don't
Just
need him.
Daisy.
Which is fine because now they're not looking at Dom. They're looking at me.
Well,
Dom's
they
not
don't
in the
need
room.
Dom anymore.
Yeah.
They don't need Dom.
Now they can kill Dom.
Yeah, they're gonna radio.
Oh.
That's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
They're
That's
gonna
what they're
radio
saying.
in someone to.
Hey, you kill the kid now, thank you. We're good. We don't need the kid no more.
Oh, they say one more thing. Oh, I got it. I remember. I wrote it down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that sounds important. You better write that down.
It feels like that's core plot.
That was almost missed.
The prodigal one has returned. We don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
Bantra's creation's been found.
Oh, fun!
That's your mommy? Gonna want to miss.
So,
And they
how does
rush you.
parental issues
Diplomacy
have
is
been
now over.
dealt with?
Yeah.
How do you
Let's
feel about
go
your
ahead.
parents?
Sweet
Um,
for the bad guy.
So you have now engaged in an attack. These on the outside are still watching the attack take place and not take place all at once. There's Kishara is no longer trying to talk to you. She's now talking to him in this backwards situation. What are the three of you guys gonna do?
I mean, I feel like we try to enter the room.
I'm just gonna go in. Yeah, fuck the time slippage. It doesn't matter.
Right.
They have to die.
Like,
Excellent.
we'll see which time. loop
We'll see
end
when
up
we
in.
come out, you know?
When we go in.
Oh, because of the Feywild and the time. Okay.
We could go in after they die.
We could.
Hopefully.
That'll work.
The fourth time is like way in the future and they're dead, but it's fine.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I don't like it.
I need everybody to roll a D4.
I do it.
It might not be you who gets the 30.
Oh no, it is.
That already happened. We're past that.
Okay, so what do you got? A 1, 2, 4,
2.
2.
2.
Okay, so
Oh,
you two
Some
are
good
on the,
grouping.
We're
you
good
two
grouping.
end up on the same timeline. You are 1.
You
No,
have
you're
one?
2. You're 1.
You're alone.
I'm alone. Oh no.
You're
You
alone.
enter,
You're alone.
you enter into the room, and as soon as you enter into the room, shoot. Yeah, when you enter into the room, the cultists are not in the room.
You get prep time.
Rap time!
Fuck, I wish I was on
I
one.
wish I had prep time.
You hear them all in the next room
Getting
chanting
ready.
and preparing, and you actually can see what's going on in the next room. Briefly, you see an enormous creature, all with
None of this
tentacles.
happened, and all the
And
damage
they
was
are-
retcon because that's how time travel works.
They're praying, and the chains are flying out, and you see that they're controlling the chains and they're wrapping them around the tentacles. But the tentacles and everything else,
This happened yesterday.
they are trying to control the creature in there. And you also see Dom, who's also being held by the tentacles inside. And that's when you first hear him scream.
Oh, that's when you.
So
did the-
you
oh.
heard him scream in the other room, and
And
this
then
is
you
the
heard him-
exact same
I've
scream
seen
you
this
see him
movie.
now in the future, or in the past. So that's where you are in the timeline. Kashara, actually, the two of you need to be on the same timeline. So you got a 2,
Yeah.
and you got a 4. So you
I
guys are
got
both
4.
on 2s. You guys have
Put
entered
them
in
on
the
4
rooms.
because we're on
Yeah,
2.
they're 2s.
Unless we-
or
unless
we could all be 2.
Oh, we can all be dudes! That's less fun!
Oh no, then that would be 4s. You're 4s.
Fuck.
You guys are 2s.
That's more fun. Better story.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
The two of you need to roll another D4.
Who? 2? These 2?
You don't want 3.
That's what I was saying.
You got a 3, didn't you?
So
I got a
terrible
2.
news.
You got a 2.
So terrible,
Okay.
horrible news.
Oh no.
You step into the room,
Into a bullet.
and
Ah!
as you step into the room, a bullet flies through and clips you, and so you take
33 hit points of
33 hit points of damage.
Jeez.
As that same bullet comes through also and hits you. 33 hit points of damage.
Wow, you're such a badass.
So, like, what are we?
So like what
You
are-
shot me through the time warp. What are we?
Yes. You're lucky you didn't step into your own.
You shoot yourself. In the
You almost knocked yourself. Why am I so awesome?
So I'm immediately stumbling and hitting the ground. Jesus.
So the shot makes
Around the
them
world.
wake up and look back at you guys as they are already in the room,
Oh,
still putting things together.
Somebody died
And
in your
you
phone.
guys now step into the room after them. So you're seeing them in the room already fighting with these cultists.
Tight.
And now you're shot and now she's shot. And he's looking
Virgil
like...
desperately needs cure wounds.
Rachel is bleeding out on the ground.
How many hit
Low
points do
key.
you have?
Left or total?
Left.
24, which is not great.
Oh, crap.
I'm super bloodied.
You're in the
Now
room
what?
first. I need you to roll a d3.
I don't like this game.
Did you roll 3?
This
So
is the
you're
greatest
arguing with
bullet
them
of all time.
as they're coming running back into the room.
30,
I have done
Okay, so we got
99 points of
damage
damage in one
bullet.
shot.
from 3 different people. So here's what's happening in order.
None of the cultists were in this line.
None of
The
the
cultists
Bullshit.
manage to get the creature into the room under control. They see you, they run into the room, and they start to organize themselves and try to get things ready to go. And they're continuing feeding this power through the hole into the other room through the change. As they're having this argument and they're rounding on you, in pops these two as they look over and see him and say, it's the prodigal. It's Bentra's creation. And out of nowhere, these guys pop up, and then a shot rings out, and it shoots all 3 of you guys in a row.
That hurt really bad.
I think that breaks your wild form, doesn't it?
Oh,
You get
no,
knocked
I
out
would
of
be
bear
wild
form.
shit.
Damn.
I had myself in human form, but
Okay,
why would Manadar be out here?
let's get you guys all on the board.
Not that way better than.
But yes, that knocks me out of my wild
Hey,
shit.
good shot, man.
So what are we? I'm so mad. That's some bullshit.
Well, I guess I'm going to wild shape when
You
it's my turn.
really want this.
All right, let's go and put some miniatures on the board.
Where?
Xanadar, you're going to place yours closest to the portal.
Oh, I guess you're a man now.
Well, I'm gonna be a bear soon.
Oh, you're gonna. Okay, I'll just keep it.
As
Oh.
soon as
Gonna be a
possible.
bear.
I'm also going to say I was raging before I was shot. That way I can wild shape and still
Yeah.
rage again.
Look out for stray time bullets.
You two came in from the
Good thing I
door,
didn't
so
try
you
to
guys
They
are
were
on this
gonna be
side.
together. This. Wait, where?
Because the bullets come through the door,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is on this side.
because it somehow clipped through the
So
door.
over here.
I kind
It
of wish
clips
it just
through
hit
the door. There was a chance, if you got a run, it would have shot the door. And it wouldn't have passed into the
Right,
room.
because that was when they were still. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't, and then you got everybody.
What the fuck, Richard? Jesus.
Yeah, and then you guys are wherever the hell you guys are at. I don't even know at this point.
I'm on the ground. That's
Yes.
where I'm at.
And there we go. Everybody's in place. Now we get the cultists.
Pulls out 37 minis.
Right. Where am I putting these little shitheads?
Put them equally around the portal in the middle.
Oh, look, they have little books and everything. How cute.
How cute! You are right up that one's ass.
There we go.
Oh,
I was
shit.
here first.
Technically, you were.
And we can just.
They chose to give me a lap
We
dance.
kind of
It
need to be in
wasn't.
a line, don't we?
Alrighty. So,
Yeah, in order
since
to
we're in
fucking
this
hit.
order,
Do it.
we're going to start from the room when you enter into the room before the time shift happens, which means we're starting with you with 1. Do you want to attack one of the 4 cultists?
Yes.
So,
Don't forget your sister.
so
Alright.
our timeline is before we enter.
Is this the
correct?
timeline in which the bullet shot?
Or just as
This
we're
is
entering?
right before the bullet
no,
shot he
the
gets.
one on the map.
Yes.
That cultist would totally hit.
That is a great point.
That
I'm gonna
cultist
roll-
is totally in the line.
Let's see, how many are there? There's 4.
It would go straight through me,
Any of them get
and
3s?
then through Xanadar, and then through him.
None of them got 3s. Fuck. So it clips again, and it disappears through it.
I'm jumping in that portal.
Which one?
I'm actually
What?
just
The
down
cone?
here.
Oh,
I'm joining
yeah.
the lesser demon.
There's a little cone measurement thing. That
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fat?
You gonna do something badass?
I
I'm not.
It has a cone effect on it.
But it's
Oh, you're.
But
Oh.
my sister is.
Bro, that shot kind of really messed me up.
Yeah, I mean, if Xanadar wasn't in his bear form before, like it would have been really bad. But
So.
I argue it already was really bad.
it,
Hurt my feelings. And my shoulder.
In my shoulder.
it's a good thing there's not lingering injuries in this campaign. Like if you take a bunch of damage to
I'm gonna
one
debuff
body
myself
part, like
on purpose. It, like the
like you have
The Witcher.
disadvantage.
The
Yeah.
Witcher does that.
yeah.
So I need
Witcher.
You
those
can't
two
use your right
to
arm anymore, so
make
your bow's
a
just useless.
DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay. 12.
You use me,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, stand next to me.
Okay.
Failure and failure.
That is 18.
That's also
holy
beneficial
damage
for you if my spirits are up
to each of
to
us.
raging.
So
Yeah.
quickly you replace me.
Excellent.
And then after that, she will use her movement to come forward.
I'm fine. I
and
see
she
how it
bites.
is. I see what we are. Nothing. It's fine.
This is a DM feat. Of just
I've
keeping
only
track
almost
of
killed
4
myself
different
like 4
timelines.
times saving your life.
Yes.
It's fine.
I'm shoving you guys all into one, but yeah.
What's that?
Shoving you guys all into one.
I mean, you're also.
But still,
I promise petals.
13 points of damage
that
To
what?
both or just one?
to 1.
She loves.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
We're gonna let you that one be A.
sweet. We'll make that one A. And then we shall fight. That is a 15 to hit? No, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Sweet. So that first. That is 11 points of damage. And then 26 to hit. For another 16 points of damage.
Excellent.
And that was all to A.
Thank you. The cultist is just being smashed. As you see that he's chanting a spell. You're not sure what it is he's chanting yet, but and you're all alone as they all take an attack on you, all in your lonesome.
As one does.
What's your AC?
11.
14? 11?
11.
Oh, then he hits.
Yep. They always do.
Yep.
You get the bonus.
Do I have resistance at
Yeah.
least?
You don't get like a bonus?
No.
Unfortunately.
That's not
The
something
bear
I
gets
thought
a
they needed
shit
to
ton of
change.
cool attacks though.
That is true. That is true.
And like 34 hit points that he just doesn't need to worry
22 points of damage, and this is all
How many?
fire damage.
What?
22 points of fire.
What?
You sure they're not going to target my sister, who has a higher AC for some of these?
Oh, they will. There's 4 of them. The
There's
next
only
one's
one?
coming down the line. That is a 12 to hit. This is for your sister.
That misses.
As this fire from these chains just seems to scurry past her, she manages to jump over the flames of them. That was for you.
I'm just going to assume I'm out of wild shape.
I'm
12 hit
gonna
points.
assume that too.
I have 12 hit points. A man.
And just for
appears.
fun,
Behold a man.
that was 47 points of fire damage that knocks you out of
I'm
wild
going to
shape.
die.
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
Next one is for your sister, and it's the final
Stay
one.
back.
I'm literally not even going to attack. I'm just
I'm going into the
Natural
previous
one.
timeline.
I don't like this timeline anymore.
So it's going to
I won't
attack one of
I
its
won't play this
brethren.
game
I'm not playing anymore. No, stop! I quit! Stop!
You manage to duck as you see that the time shifts, and you see that one of them is behind you,
Oh.
talking or fighting with someone behind you,
Oh.
but you can't see them. But you see that they get shot by this fire damage as well, so they end up hurting themselves. So one of them now takes a number of damage. At which point numbers 2 come in, which is you guys. Yes?
These two.
You two.
Because we're 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're
You're
two.
two,
We're
we're
two.
four.
We're
Okay.
two.
You come into the room, and as you come into the room, you're seeing that he is being engaged by these cultists, and One of them seems to be pretty hurt, but he seems to have been knocked out of his wild shape as you walk into the room.
So
I guess-
this is 2, and the bullet's on 3, so I haven't been shot yet.
You have not been shot just yet.
Perfect.
And you're not even sure it's coming.
No, I have no idea. I'm completely wrong.
Oh.
But I have a wonderful spidey sense. I'm gonna shoot that one, I guess.
Okay. So B or A?
The one that he is attacking or standing in front of.
Alright, gotcha.
Ooh, that's a lot. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Oh, sweet. Get your reroll ones. I was like, that's a lot of ones.
It was a lot of ones. 10, 16, 20, 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. As you shoot from the back, and it stabs into one of the cultists. He looks over at you and then disappears and moves into a different position. You're not sure if it's a time
This is going
issue
Teleport.
or if it is
Fucking
a
whispers.
teleport. Either way, you're not very pleased.
That's cool. Bonus
Julius.
action dodge. Bonus action dodge.
Are they hurt by the attack?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I'm like, if they keep blipping into a time when they're not hurt, this is gonna be a bullshit fight.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be so
No,
cool.
that
Well,
would
can't
be
they
horrible.
technically teleport, into the time before they've taken the damage?
24
I hate what
to
you
hit.
just said. I hate what I just said.
24 and a 23.
Both of those hit, and you're hitting the same one, A?
A, one's gonna go to A and then one to...
Yeah.
Does anyone else look super dangerous above everyone else, or are they all...
I'm glad that you asked
Where's
that.
the god cultist?
There's one that is standing almost on top of the portal, and he seems to be having a number of chains coming up and wrapping around his body.
Is he hot?
He seems to be very muscular.
Smash.
However, his face is just not very, very attractive.
Not everybody can have it.
You know,
And he looks like he's powering himself up to move and do some
God
stuff.
invented
you know,
magic for a
never
reason.
mind A. I'm gonna just
Oh,
annihilate that guy.
Oh, there you go.
hot.
That would be a good point.
Oh my goodness. $49 piercing damage.
Oh, very
Wait,
nice.
plus 15?
That was just the plus 15. It should be plus 30.
Nice. You manage
That
to
would
knock
kill
off.
me.
That's
One
73.
shot kill me.
Right?
One shot just almost obliterated him. As he looks at you,
It's actually 63.
63. So let me look. What did I
So
put
hot
down?
here.
27. Let's try this again. Total of 63?
Yes.
There you go. Gotcha. As he looks at you with pure hatred in his heart, and he
You don't
blips,
need to.
and you're not sure where
It
he
would make
goes.
you 10 times hotter though.
He has disappeared.
All right.
Into your
He's
nightmares.
gone.
Yes.
It's right behind you.
Okay. Now, as a
It's probably gonna come back.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna shoot at A with a force ballista that I have.
Oh, very nice.
Guys, gone.
Change out Gishara.
Oh! Oh my
Who's
god!
closest to me?
Oh my
Oh
god!
my goodness.
Is that the one that disappeared?
Yep. That's where he was.
What's going on with
Should
it?
we
Roll
kill
a nat
him?
20.
Or is he still there?
Oh, and not 20 for A? All right. This might be it. Who knows?
Okay, God.
fire. Fucking 48.
Oh, man.
I love using multiple guidance. Where's my other? Here it is. That'll work. That is 22 force damage.
22 force damage.
On top of the already.
And it's pushed 5 feet away.
All right.
Does it
Oh!
push it?
Does it push it into the... Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
it's going
you're
to go
over
the
there.
other direction.
Like right here.
Because he's over there. Yeah. Yep.
So now you're no longer in melee damaging range
As
of
it
it.
moves out, can I take an opportunity attack?
Force move is not.
Yeah, it's not
Attacks.
forced. A, is he prone or no? They're just
Yeah.
forced
No,
back.
it's just pushed.
Fuck.
I wish, but
He jumps up. He is now also on the portal. And so you see him also having chains start climbing up and start collecting around his legs. But he's not... They're not collecting as quickly as the first one.
kill him real quick.
He is going to attack your sister.
Boo.
He strikes out. He strikes out twice.
Thanks for eating that.
9 both times. As he does, you see that your sister disappears for a moment and then reappears.
This is gonna be a
And so he just
fucked up
goes
fight.
into just different spaces as he's swinging around and missing her.
I can barely keep straight in my head.
B, which is the one that's on that side, is going to run up over towards Virgil.
No, it's not.
You haven't taken the damage yet.
Yeah, but I will next turn.
Yes, you will.
So it's gonna stack on top of it. So next turn I'm just
It's
gonna
fine,
collapse
it's
dead.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, and the second hit,
Oh, Jesus.
with the same one that's now behind you,
Oh,
is
Jesus.
11 to hit.
That one misses.
The first one is... Again, this is all fire damage as the chains themselves seem to wrap around you and rip parts of you apart. A total of 26 points
Oh,
of
no.
damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge in half that.
That would be a great
Why didn't you
move.
uncanny dodge?
I didn't see it
Oh,
coming.
Yeah, shock when you fucked it with
So that's 13.
Yes.
To be fair, Virgil did say go for it.
That's right.
So in turn, you just shoot yourself.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot you.
I was the gun, and you were shooting the gun.
He was just a weapon and I just pointed at man, I'm a monster.
The last one, which is C, not the last one, the C is going to run over towards Xandar. Thank you.
You pointed as one does. Come at me, bro.
2
I have a-
attacks,
I have a higher AC.
19 to hit,
That still hits.
and 8.
I dodged. Roll with disadvantage.
Ooh,
one that hit
okay.
me.
So the first one's 8 then. For him? For attacking
For
him?
me.
Oh.
When you hit me, retcon. Roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
I dodged.
So the first time I got like a 20 18. So here's the
whatever.
second one.
Natural 20.
17 to hit.
That still hits. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm about to
Yes,
die.
yes.
I'm at
So it's 8. What kind of
8,
damage is it?
8 and 19, so it only hit you once. Because you blipped out of existence. This is a total of...
Are we still doing fire damage?
this is all fire damage.
I love that.
A total of
Burning.
19 points of damage.
I'm burning to death.
This is gonna be the
As
one
these
where I
chains start to tear apart
rolling
who you are
death
as a
saves.
person.
No.
And you slip further and further.
Can't wait to roll
Into
more
madness.
death saves.
Before the one who has been charging himself up, who is currently not on the dance floor, Daisy, you're up, followed by Kashara.
Can I make a perception check on exactly what these chains are doing in the portal?
Absolutely.
Can I figure out like perception, insight, whatever?
Religion.
Religion. Okay.
Of course.
You should absorb the chains.
Do
Yeah!
not.
I'm honestly thinking that. Yeah, I got to an 11.
11. You make some quick assumptions.
Don't worry, Virgil won't be here to regret it.
Your first quick assumption is that they're all following the chain god, which means this chains must be from like some sort of power that they're gaining from their god. The chains themselves seem to give them power of madness. So it's starting to drive things insane and messing with all the time. That's the reason all the time's messed up is because of these chains. But you also get this sense that even with an 11, they are speeding up because of these chains.
Aw, damn, they're gonna hit warp speed. And then we have no chance.
Why,
So
if
you're gonna have to hit
he
them
absorbs them.
in
he
the
can go
current
Oh my god, we're making you the Flash.
and in the
That's
future, or in the
that's
past.
plan.
like freaking Barry Allen.
Barry Allen will save
Robot.
us. Barry Allen, the robot.
Kashara,
Sounds more like reverse
stay
Flash.
close.
No!
I'm gonna move 30 feet forward, and I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality as an action, one of my 3rd level spells. This allows me as a bonus action on this turn and every subsequent turn to heal a target within 30-foot emanation.
Nice.
So I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
heal
be very
myself.
Of your
useful
choosing?
in a second.
Yeah, of my choosing.
Get to me before I
Oh.
die.
No!
How far are
So I
you?
don't think anyone is within reach of me, so I'm gonna heal myself for the time being because I am like below half.
Holy shit.
6, 8, Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Kishara, you're up.
Okay. So how many feet do I have to be?
Within preferably 5, but 10 at the least. Or the most.
You're slow.
30 feet, yeah.
You're fine. Just go.
If you want
I
half
was
damage,
gonna say-
normal
Kishara,
speed.
if you want half damage from spells, you want to be within
This
10
one's
feet.
not even here. They've blipped out of existence.
Yeah.
Don't
You
fight
got mad
it.
at taking a cajillion
It's
damage.
almost dead.
Well, I mean.
And it also has chains that will kill us. Please help me.
Please help.
I was gonna say I can at least run up and then you can meet me.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can catch up.
Just don't take spell damage.
Well, it appears they're doing weapon damage for
Well,
now.
it's doing fire damage.
From spells? Are they casting spells?
It's holy magic, really. Not holy. It's God's magic. God's. He's
With
getting
this-
it from the gods.
I can't
Because it's
go
magic,
flanking
would
with
it's
your-
with
So
my
it's
aura
innate?
works for resistance.
Well, it's
Everyone in
magic.
my
It's
aura
just
is
like
yes.
a cleric.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Disgusting.
They're using cleric
I'm
spell
dying.
lists.
There you go. Yeah.
They just cast Burning Hands as a 13th level arcane domain.
Stop speaking.
Xanadar,
You're gonna make it
you're
worse.
normally 4 of my plants.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You
I'm
want to
gonna
be an
attack A.
experiment?
Of course I want to be an experiment.
Now's the perfect time to experiment.
This is the best
No
time.
one can stop you if I know what I need. So yeah,
Dirty
go for
20.
it.
As long as it
Oh,
doesn't require me
good.
to
All right, who are you
watch.
going after?
A.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah, get rid of that dude.
And I'm gonna grab you.
I'm gonna kill both of them.
I want to see what happens.
Whatever, it's not me
Are you
this
gonna
time.
missy step
He
over
loves
It's not me.
We are
7
fine.
points of damage.
I'm once again leaving, finding Septimus, joining his evil army,
Oh, that's cocked.
Do you need me to
serving
move?
massive.
Natural 20.
All
They're
right.
kind of in front of it.
Get him. Get him.
7
Again,
plus 6, 13,
These
26 points of
chains-
damage.
26 points of damage.
Bring that.
Oh,
Might
man.
be
He is
additional.
almost dead.
Okay.
You might have an additional attack.
Maybe.
Xanodar.
Okay.
You break my heart.
You kind of are far away.
Right
snap.
here.
This is a team effort.
No.
I think this just happens.
And then-
I'm at 11.
I'll have my
I'm at 11 points.
sister go first.
I'm going to die.
She's got
Who spawned
succeed.
Ultimately yours.
Fine.
I take no blame.
Part of the experiment.
You have kind of.
I take it back.
Charges.
No, I take it back. I'm good. Doesn't break my
Part
heart.
of the experiment last time. You don't like it.
No, but I also
That's
don't like getting stupid things
22 to hit.
Ooh, hits. Going after A?
Part of it.
Yep,
Yeah,
going
that's why I
after
have to be
A.
there so you don't
That's
spit things alone.
Well, he's not doing
You're
it
gonna
alone.
die.
He
I'm
has
not-
10 points.
12 points of damage.
He
Xander's
is
just
dead.
stupid.
Problem.
My whole point of being
You
your
see him
babysitter.
disappear, and you think, "Oh shoot, I didn't get him," and then he reappears
Flips
somewhere else,
back.
and he just falls apart as he
Oh,
shoots
thank
it in
God.
pieces.
Thank
Alright.
God.
So, sister
Turns around.
JK, so I'm a man. I cannot use my bear attacks. God, man sucks.
Damn.
I get a single attack. This is garbage.
You can cast spells.
Yeah, you have. What was it?
Ever
Alright.
done combat as a man?
He's done it once, or no, he's done it 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Like.
So that is
Yeah, man. It's
primal savage.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's
I
good.
use
It's pretty
primal
awesome.
savagery when I'm raging. I can't cast or concentrate on spells. Alright, so I'm not going to use primal savagery.
Okay.
A giant stick, though.
A giant stick.
Instead, I'm just going to use my quarterstaff.
A stick of encouragement.
So 2d8. So that's 12 plus 2, 14 plus 2, 16.
So 16 damage.
Yeah. So disappointing.
You still wallop it, and it still does some good damage. Anything else you can choose to do?
Cry.
Oh, it is a free action.
Yeah.
The shot heard around the world
Start of the red
comes in and clips all those people whom got the 3s.
I'm getting to the ground and scream.
And you're screaming at him. What did you do?
Wait,
Mostly
so
general pain,
if this
but
is
also-
the shot where I would have died, then I'm a bear, because that knocked me out of my wild shape.
Oh!
So, my
Wait
natural
a
20
minute.
was
Was a
actually
bear.
as a bear. So,
You're so right.
All right. All right.
It won't hurt.
it's one last attack. So let's do...
At least to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I
That
don't
attack
think it'd
first
be
and
a
then I'll
terrible
roll.
idea. I mean,
You've had worse ideas.
And while you're rolling that up,
Frankly,
Daisy,
you've
I
had
need
worse
you.
ideas.
I need you to do a strength check. This is a contested check.
The chains.
Against?
The chains are coming for me.
the
Because
queen.
they need you. Don't even. You need to remember that they want you.
22 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
So your plan is actually really.
Yeah, they're just gonna rummage through
then
your
that's
pockets
gonna
and
be-
get all that juicy veil.
And
and
I-
everything.
19 to hit.
You're just gonna get.
Okay. Yep. Hits.
You gotta remember
Nine.
that.
Another 9.
I'm
Okay.
kind of thinking.
No.
But
Stop.
what Daisy though?
Yes.
I'm how
And then
far
I'm
away am
knocked
I?
out of
I'm
wild.
not sure Daisy would
5,
always
10, 15,
remember
20,
that.
25, 30,
So-
35 feet away.
Daisy
35
doesn't
feet away.
care.
Mhm.
Part of me's kind of
I know what you're thinking.
thinking of being willing,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
but I don't know how far the chains can pull me.
Yeah, well, is that a gamble you're willing to take?
Do it.
No.
Evens?
As long
Oh,
as,
it's even.
as long as you're close to me,
Fucking
I'll
show
hold
over
on.
under.
You've got 3 people who have strength-ish builds who can hold you in. If you teleport
Have we
here,
determined what's on the other side of that?
No.
No.
You're still too far back.
Something that is
So we have
like
no
Something
idea.
that will probably
Julius.
remain so.
I mean, we're right next
I'm
to it.
Well, I
am
Can do a
closer.
perception check?
You're right next to it. Anybody who's right next to it can do a perception check.
I am closer to it. I'm significantly closer to it now.
Then roll again. Roll with
23.
disadvantage. 23?
Yes.
It's definitely a world's war furnace. There's no way it's not.
I kinda
What was
wanted the
the
chains.
check?
I know.
In
They
perception.
want you.
No.
Perception for you.
So we want each other.
This is
No,
a.
Wounded.
Yeah, it's still perception for you too. What'd you get?
22.
22. Are you next to it or no?
No, fuck no.
Nobody else?
I'm staying as far back as
next to it.
possible.
Sorry, why don't you go ahead and roll too?
Uh-oh.
Useless cat-like.
Dude,
Perception.
Dom is on the
Do
other
I
side
get
of
it?
that.
I
I'm
hope
going.
that. I hope
You're right next to
Yeah,
it, so
he
you're not going to
sees
get
Tom.
advantage,
He's
but you're not
Dom's
going
on
to
the other side of
get
that.
any
I'm going.
disqualifications
I
on it.
would also.
13.
And Virgil doesn't just die.
You've never seen this
for
before. It looks
nothing.
kind of strange. It
Yeah.
looks uncomfortably hot.
Looks uncomfortably
Tell.
hot.
You two, however, recognize it immediately as soon as you get close
Tell.
enough. It's the river Styx is way down there. It is a furnace.
Oh, smash.
In
It's
particular,
the river Styx.
you see
Cool.
the abyss.
Ew. Oh.
It's
That's where
not
the
my
chain
part.
god is.
The chain god's in the
In the
abyss.
abyss. That's
And
right.
the chains are coming up from the abyss.
That's right. It's basically in Tartarus.
Yeah, you should totally absorb it.
What?
Absorbs the hells and
Absorbs
the abyss.
hell.
Absorb all of
Absorbs the abyss.
All
Get on
like
abyss
870 layers of the abyss and the 9 hells.
it.
Alright.
Become death and destroyer of worlds.
Definition.
All right, Daisy, you're
Instantly
gonna.
explode.
Are you going to go willingly?
The universe was within Daisy.
Chains start flying out towards you.
I need you to have a
It
shred
wants you.
of self-preservation.
You're taking them?
I'm taking it.
It's just
Or not.
The chains wrap around you, and as you see him appear, and he's next to the portal, as he's got both of his hands up, both of the chains have wrapped themselves all around him, and he's clasped onto you. And as soon as he does, he gets this enormous glee face on and he jumps into the portal, and he pulls you with him.
Oh, is that this guy?
Are you going to go into the portal with him, or are you going to resist in some way?
I am going to try to utilize my own and try to
We have
pull
done this.
him. You know what? Rather than pulling,
And it didn't work.
I'm going to.
Literally
No, it'll work.
tested this and
It'll
it
the
work.
didn't
next part of the campaign
Because-
is traveling through hell trying to get Daisy back.
You guys also forgot one of the most important things. I'm currently
It's
charged
not
up.
Stupid.
Yes, you are.
With me.
Human soul, and you're just gonna.
And I wrap myself around him.
Yes.
And if he's connected to the chain god,
Yes, he is.
I'm going to release my energy.
Oh, well
Wait.
done.
Oh,
You
no.
say well done, but I don't
You're
agree.
feeding your soul
I don't
directly to
agree.
the chain god.
So
How
the
does that make you
chains
feel?
from the chain god are
That's
coming
gotta be
up.
sacrilegious in some way.
They're connected to the cultist. The cultist is then connecting those chains to you.
Yep.
You connect
It's
your
gonna hit every
vein,
person.
your daisies,
Sorry,
down to him. And as you
You're
do,
trying to kill Dom.
you
This
connect
is actually lawful.
directly with the cultist. So you share memories, you share all those things the same way you've connected to all those other things. And you connect through into the hells, into the space that is the abyss.
Okay.
You're not able to reach the abyss, but you realize that you are not in any kind of pain. You're not in any your madness hasn't connected at all. You feel perfectly fine, and you can't help but feel this is what you were made for.
This is being a
And as you release a pulse of energy down through the chains, he isn't prepared for it. He's just trying to pull you in. And so all of this charge makes him fry on the other end of this thing. And he's trying to let go, but he can't because you're holding on to him. And it completely obliterates him until there's nothing left. And all that's left is ashes as they just fill out towards the rest of Avernus. You, for a moment, are connected still to the chain god. And as you're still connected to the chain god, you start traveling down through the chains themselves into Avernus. And you're going through cracks here and cracks there, around a corner and through that crack, and down a corner and through that crack, and down another corner through that crack. And you keep following, keep following, all the way until you end up in an empty vessel-like room. And you can see the chain god himself. And he's asleep. And he has an enormous crystal that stabbed through his chest, pinning him to the ground. And all of this, I want to call it mist, is coming off of it. But you know the mist. The mist is the veil. At which point, you can't hold on to it for very much longer because you don't have enough strength in you. And you let go, and you travel all the way back.
Am I back on this side of the portal?
You're back on this side. Actually, you never left. You were still there. It was just your consciousness that was flying through.
I will be texting you.
Yeah, so did I.
'Cause I want to know more about my backstory.
Oh, I got stuff planned for you,
Fuck.
buddy. I got so much stuff planned for you, and it's going to be so much fun, because that's where you guys are going next.
Whose turn is it?
So yeah, that was you. You obliterated him, so I'm taking him off the board. There was no way he could have even saved. He was just... He got fried between his god and you. Back to the top with Virgil. Virgil just got shot by Julius.
Yeah, and even just shot with information. I'm on the ground,
Yes.
screaming. Frankly, I don't think I'm going to be able to recover this turn.
He's in system shock.
I'm in complete and utter system shock. I don't think Virgil's ever been shot with a bullet before.
Yeah.
So, my turn is spent on the ground. And I'm going to bonus action dodge.
All right.
I'm going to start rolling. I
Serpentine.
want to get away from
Serpentine.
this guy. Just if he swings, I'm going to roll.
All right.
That's the
Virgil is
plan.
rolling around on the ground,
I'm thriving.
needing some medical assistance.
Dying. Please
Julius,
help me.
you're up.
23 and a 16 to hit B.
Both of those hit.
Oh. Is that cocked or is it?
That's a 12.
"61 piercing damage."
Jesus fucking Christ!
I love that it was so quiet, and then you're like 61 points of. He's dead.
Christ.
Oh, perfect.
Golly.
You're safe.
Thank you.
I'm glad I didn't get a natural one because
I would
you
be
wouldn't
dead.
be safe.
I would be dead. Appreciate it. I owe you one.
The last
then-
cultist looks and sees everything that's going on, looks over directly at you and says, "We'll get to you later," and jumps through the portal.
No.
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 As he's jumping through the portal, can I use my bonus action attack on him?
You can.
No.
You get a natural 20?
Yes.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
cheating. Cheater.
Ridiculous. He's got a ton of hit points, so
Right here, right?
yeah,
On
yeah.
the portal.
He's right in the middle.
Perfect.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh man.
13 force damage, and he is thrown past the portal.
Oh, he's still in the room.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So he's looking.
Right next to Daisy.
You didn't kill him, right?
I don't
No.
think he's dead.
Perfect.
He just used his action. He's going to use his bonus action, and he's going to slide off in there.
Damn.
Do I get an opportunity attack when he leaves?
Oh, because he did jump.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that my attacks are worth much, but you know what? Maybe he only has 5 hit points, guys. I can hope.
He's got more than 5.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
I would hope so.
You know.
I feel like I'm messing up someone's string board.
Yeah. You are.
Oh man, so great.
I'm crashing out a little bit.
7 points of damage.
All right.
It's more than 5.
As he disappears into Avernus, the first level of hell, he just disappears and he is no longer in any kind of damage. However, you realize that none of the chains are now coming through the portal, and you once again hear noises from Dom in the other room as he's screaming out, "Someone help me! Someone help me!"
Somebody do that. Somebody fucking do that.
Are we no longer in combat?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you have free movement to get into the next room, though, should you desire.
I was gonna ask if I could dispel magic on the portal.
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Virgil.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself.
Shoot you with morphine.
Please, God. Got any more? Like, I'll go all of it. I'm not a drug addict.
God, yes. How are you? Do you need healing?
45 of 83.
Alright.
A little over half.
It's one
Better
to...
than 0.
Yes,
thank
thank
you. Sure.
It is.
I'm at a whopping 19 now.
So I got to a 22 against the DC, which is 10 plus spell level.
Oh yeah. That whole portal goes off the map.
Perfect.
28 points of healing.
Thank you.
Do you guys enter into the next room?
The river sticks.
Yes.
I suppose.
Here
We have
is what
bigger
you
problems
see
now.
just as we're going to end today's session.
Oh no!
God.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd be
Dom
calling for
is in
help
the
too.
middle of this as he is being completely absorbed by many of these tentacles as they're trying to get a hold of him, and he's fighting them off as best he can. And it's still trying to grab hold of him and pull it towards its open mouth. The chains that were once holding it back and holding it captive are no longer there. It is
Free.
It is now a free lesser god lord, right?
Demon.
Demon
Prince.
lord.
Knight of Hell.
Prince. Are they princes?
Yeah, it's the demon princes, and then the devil archdukes of hell.
There you go.
Archdukes.
That's the one. So this is one of them.
They're nobler.
Whatever.
And so this is where we'll leave off today and wait until next week, and we get to
Oh.
face off with a lesser prince demon.
Cute.
I have no wild.
And everybody's got a whole bunch of
I have
spell
no
slots
rage.
and a whole bunch of health
Push you on the
points
mouth and fall.
and so
Thank
much
you.
to go into this fight with.
You said a lesser prince.
A
Yep,
lesser
so there's,
prince
a
of
number of-
hell.
Of the abyss.
Demon
Of the
princes.
abyss.
Not hell.
Sorry,
Yeah, they're demons from the abyss,
I've never been.
and this is one of the lesser ones. It
I
was
never want to meet a
captured.
greater one.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Is this like one of your siblings or?
That's
No, he couldn't
racist.
fight. That's what he goes and fights.
Jesus.
Oh,
That's actually what I've been fighting for like hundreds of years.
We knew that.
I
When we met him, he
misunderstood.
was tracking you. A demon.
That's what he said.
And I believed him.
Yep. Dom's in that room fighting this thing off.
Okay.
In fairness, Julius has given no reason to not believe.
I trust Julius implicitly. And it might be because I'm afraid of him, but I do.
Alrighty. With that, we'll let today go, and we'll see what
Please
happens
go
next
ahead.
week. And yeah, you guys get to think about how you guys want to move forward. Isn't that going to be great?
Yeah.
Lovely.
See you guys next week. Bye.